What's going on, everybody? This is KingzNDreamz back with another video. If you guys did not see the first one, you guys see the title, the thumbnail. So this is part two. We got a full panel tonight, and we are going to have this great conversation. First, I definitely want to bring up this brother. He was here last time, and thank you for coming again. Mr. Lucario, what's going on, man?
What's popping? What's good, bro? How's everything? How's it going?
Man, I'm good, man. I appreciate you coming through again, man. Definitely, man. I appreciate you.
Yes,
another brother that I watch you with a lot of your streams with, man. Good brother, great content. And I wanted to invite him this time too to hear his input, man. Hey, Miles, how you doing, brother?
Good, man. Good, man. Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it. You opening up the space for a brother to come in and give his take, man. I appreciate it, man. So yeah, salute to you, bro.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. And I appreciate the content that you put out, and we're gonna have a great conversation today, man.
Yes, sir.
All right, man. Another brother, man. I didn't get a chance to actually have him. Sorry, we were supposed to be on the panel with Reese, but I think he has some connectivity issues. But we are back, and he is on this panel for this conversation. Man, my brother Affy Kingdom, man, how you doing, brother?
It's all good. I'm gonna give you a dose today. Don't worry about it.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Oh man, and another brother that I did a live stream with last week, Tobias, the Traveler. What's up, man? You on mute, bro. Tobias, you on mute.
Oh, he know what's going on.
Tobias, you on mute, man. I don't know if you can hear or not.
Yeah, he hears you. Maybe he's doing something.
Okay. All right, cool. All right, man. And another brother, I actually got introduced to him through Flyboy. Prince, oh man, what's up with you, man? How you doing?
Yeah, what's good, bro? Thanks for having me on, man.
Absolutely, man. My brother Learn Crypto TV, how's it going, man?
Man, I'm excellent. How's it going?
What up?
All right.
What's happening, everybody?
And then my man Domain, Let's Learn Spanish TV. How we doing, man?
I'm doing great this night. Thank you for having me on this panel, man. Great.
Absolutely. So we got a couple of more people that we're waiting for, but I did want to get this started because I know we all got busy lives and everything like that. You know what I mean? So I'll just go with the brief introduction and just kind of let people know who you are and what you do. And then Domain, I'll start with you, brother, if you don't mind.
Okay, all right. My name is Domain. I'm internationally living expat. I teach English and Spanish and do web development programming contracts. I'm here currently in Medellin, Colombia. And if you want to, get your Spanish game up to par, I'm the man for the job.
All right. Perfect, man. Appreciate you. All right. And then Learn Crypto TV.
Word. Shout out to everybody on the panel. I'm Los, or you can just call me Crypto. That's what most people in the YouTube space call me anyway. I do crypto education. I'm also in the tech space. I'm a network engineer, so I work abroad. I live in Bogota, and I also live in Cartagena, where I am currently. So I have two spots out here, and my main thing is about uplifting, our community and making sure that we turn off the ignorant switch to a lot of the things that people say about, different, different subjects when it comes to travel. But the main thing is that if you want to learn anything crypto, just check out my channel, Learn Crypto TV. I put the information down on the ground where the goats can get it. Meaning that if you got a dummy in your family, they'll be able to understand what I got going on or what I'm teaching.
Nice.
All right, man. Definitely, man. Appreciate you. My man, Affy Kingdom, man. What's going on?
What's going on, everybody? I'm Affy Kingdom, motivator, author, world traveler, and that's it.
All right.
Appreciate you, brother. All right, Tobias, are you good to go?
Yo, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Cool,
So,
cool.
yeah,
Finally
so-
got that squared away. Yo, Tobias the Traveler, been international, running around the world since 2004. Always running around the world, live in California for now, but gonna be end up leaving out of here for good come next August. So real happy about that. Yeah, I kind of think I'm sitting like right between, you know, the middle between having game and, you know, those who say you may not have or you may not need it, or to have the success you want with the women you want. So I kind of sit right in between, but I'm really looking forward to jumping into this one.
I hear you, brother. I hear you, man. And then Prince O, man.
Yo, what's good, guys? So I teach guys dating advice, mainly texting, approaching girls, that kind of stuff. But I've also done a good amount of travel: Brazil, Colombia, DR, Canada, accounts. I've been to a few places, so I know a little bit about something.
Okay, cool, man. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you. And then Miles.
Yo, it's your boy Miles Cunningham, representing that masculine identity membership. I am a masculine identity coach, right? So I basically show guys how to really look at themselves and understand that the key to knowing what you want is knowing who you are. So we got to start first with yourself, and then everything comes from there. So masculineidentitymembership.com, and also representing that bad boy membership too, but I'll let Lucario talk more about that.
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect, man. Thank you.
Yep.
All right. And making his second debut, man, Mr. Lucario.
It's your boy, Mr. Lucario. Shout out to everybody on the panel. I'm a dating and life coach, represent badboymembership.com, masculineidentitymembership.com. So I teach guys and I teach women how to get exactly what they want out of the dating game. So, you know, that's what I do. Let's get it cracking.
Okay. Perfect. All right. So I'm missing like two more people. I know Austin Holman is not going to be able to make it. He let me know that he is traveling to Brazil currently, but if there is a chance that he could pop on, then you know we'll get it on and popping. But my first question, and I asked this the last time, and so I'll start from you, Miles. What do you think the manosphere is? Like, what does it mean to you?
What does it mean to me? So the manosphere is it's a marketplace. It's really a marketplace. Because there are guys out here that are looking for answers. You understand? And I feel that it's ultimately a marketplace. And I think everyone who is a content provider speaks to different consumers in the marketplace in different ways. So it's basically like it's a library of content creators. And so it's up to the consumers to say to themselves, well, you know, which one of these guys in the manosphere, so to speak, you know, actually speaks to me and, you know, speaks to who I am as a person. You know, which guy do I like his style? Do I like the way he comes off? Do I like his content, his angle, you know, the way he articulates his ideas, you know? So it's basically, you know, it's like the stock market, you know what I'm saying? Or it's like, you know, any other industry where, you know, there's a marketplace for a certain type of information. And as men, this is what we provide. You know, we're the content, you know, everybody on this panel is pretty much a content creator, and we speak to different sectors of the consumer base. You see what I'm saying? So that's the way I really look at it. Like, you know, at the end of the day, you know, because we have difference of opinions, we have different things that we believe. And I always advocate for, if I have a difference, I'm only talking about the idea. You understand? Because I don't know anybody personally, so I don't really try to take it personal. For me, it's like we're all at work. You understand what I'm saying? And we're just saying different things. So, you know, that's the way I look at it. You know, it's a marketplace.
Right.
Absolutely, man. That's an interesting answer. Interesting way of looking at it, right? Prince, what say you to you know, what does the manosphere mean to you?
You know, the manosphere is honestly I think it's something for men where you can literally go wherever you want, whatever stage you are right now, and improve. Or if you're in a negative mindset, you can still find that. But I think there's so many different genres. You have genres from like dating advice, or genres that's like a marriage kind of stuff, genres when it's traveling. So you have a whole bunch of different places, and whatever stage in life you are, you can find something you can resonate. So I feel like in natural society, people don't talk as much nowadays. Like we don't really have the barbershop talk. They're afraid to say certain stuff. But that when I got into the mountains, I feel like I found like a bunch of like big brothers that I didn't really have in person. I got to get exposure to different ideas, like red pill ideology. If you're not really crushing hella girls, you're really not going to learn female nature unless you see it online or have an older brother, someone teaching you that kind of stuff. So that's what I think of.
Excellent, excellent answer. I mean, man, both of you guys got some great answers, man. Tobias, what say you?
For me, manosphere. I think it is a place where men first came to congregate, share ideas, and then once you kind of like, it is a marketplace. So once you discovered an idea or you found a couple of folks whose information resonated with you, you kind of started asking them questions, taking up or soaking up more game, soaking up more experience, soaking up more knowledge, right? So you can actually become better at whatever it is you're trying to do, whether it's travel, you want to get girls, or you may be looking for some business knowledge. Because I remember back in the day on different forums, Lucario probably know about this back in the day, like the Rouge V forums, there was a whole bunch of different areas on that board where you can look at travel, you can talk about girls and game, you can talk about marriage or whatever it was. So it was a marketplace. You found what was great for you and you run with it. Maybe you looked at some other areas and you took that in also, or you took what was great for you and you absorbed it, tossed the rest of it. So along with masculine identity, I do believe that it is a marketplace. You just got to find the salesman, right? Or you probably going to become a salesman in that marketplace also. So it's it is a sale. It is a marketplace.
Absolutely. All right. I'm very interested to hear what you got to say, Afi.
You want me to tell you what it is or what it's supposed to be?
Oh, shit.
All right. Both.
It's supposed to be a place for brothers to congregate and chop it up on some locker room talk and learn about new skills, whether it's trading, traveling, or women. That's what it's supposed to be. What it is, none of that. Clout chasing, dick riding, hating. That's what goes on. So I'm just keeping it real, and I'm 5 years in, so I'm in a place to where I can see this. I ain't no new bird who just saying an opinion. This is actual fact. I didn't have my channel deleted, by some black cats. You know what I'm saying? So it's supposed to be one thing, man, but it's another thing, bro.
Can I jump in real quick on that one? I remember when it was what you said it was, right? Like, oh, right, because you said 5 years. 10 years ago, it was a place where men came to get information. It came to get knowledge and share, whether it was traveling or, talking up, chopping up about women. It was that. It changed, right? It changed. That's the fact, right? Because like I said, I remember when it was that. I'm like, man, because like I said, I was living abroad and Cass was hitting me up. Oh, how are the women in Sweden? How are the women in Germany? Can you lace my shoes? Yeah, I'll give you some info, but it has changed or morphed into something else today.
Let me say this, Tobias, too. Am I saying your name right, fam? Tobias?
Yeah,
Tobias.
Tobias.
Yeah, Tobias. Let me say this too. The content creators became slaves to the algorithm, right? And I don't really like that. Cat's not really scared. Like, that's why I like Lucario Prince. Y'all do what y'all do, and y'all just do it. You see what I'm saying? Like, now it's making everybody make different type of content. Everybody want to do this reaction bullshit and all these goddamn shorts. I'm a streamer. I don't like making these fucking shorts and shit. Like, I'm a kid. I got the attention span longer of 1 fucking minute, but I got to play the game and shit. Because y'all motherfuckers don't have time to actually sit and learn. Y'all just want to be entertained and shit like some goddamn kids.
Yeah, and I've been noticing that too, though. The algorithm, everyone's just been posting like reactions to female nature, reactions to girls talking crazy. I'm like, I don't want to sit down,
bro.
All
These hoes been like that, bro. I don't get it. Like, why y'all so damn shocked? Like, these bitches, come on now. Excuse me.
I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the stuff I see be shocking. I'll still say that.
Shit.
I see some crazy
ain't shocking to me.
Yeah, I mean, you definitely pointed something out there, and Los and Demand, I definitely want to hear from you two as well. But before I give my thoughts, Los, what does the manosphere mean to you? Sorry, go ahead.
The manosphere to me is a place where men help other men, or should help other men understand how to become successful or be successful in manhood, and how to exude your masculinity in whatever field or situation that you are in.
Mm-hmm.
Simply put.
Gotcha. All right. And then the main.
Yes, yes. Well, the manosphere for me means a place where men can go to learn how to be a better man. They can improve on whatever thing they want to improve on and find information from veterans. Rookies can learn from veterans to go ahead and get to that next level that they want to get to. That's what I think the manosphere is. Now, you do see some negative, detractors in the manosphere, but no matter where you go, you're always going to see the haters, as they say.
Right. I agree. And after you touched on a great point with like people just doing reaction videos. It really should be a lot more to that.
Let me say something else too when you finish too.
Oh yeah. So I really think that that's a great point that you touch on, because like everyone, at least a lot of the bigger popular YouTubers, like they like really a lot of their content is mainly just reaction videos. One content creator that I like a lot, he just started going back to lives, and now he's reacting live, but at least there's some more interaction. Like before, he would just do 10-15 minute clips and just drop it, and it's like, all right, where's the dialogue?
Say another thing, man, about traveling. You cats got it fucked up, because now in the last 2-3 years, y'all done got fed up with American women, and y'all think y'all gonna go over there and find a wife, and y'all don't need to understand that y'all need game too, because them bitches over there is the biggest finessers. That's the first point. The second point is I had to change my goddamn name to Passport King, because motherfuckers asking me, "Oh, you a passport, bro?" I've been traveling since the year 2000. I done been more places than all these niggas talking shit.
That's some real shit.
And everybody ain't traveling for sex either, bro. That's another thing, bro. Everybody ain't no goddamn sex tourists.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all niggas get that straight either. Just because y'all like going over there tricking. You feel me? That everybody ain't like that. Some people like to actually do shit. You feel what I'm saying?
I agree with you on the last point, but it seemed like you got a lot of anger behind this, bro.
It ain't anger. I'm just fucking straightforward.
I understand, you know what I mean? But some other brother that might be listening to you might perceive it as anger. That's all I'm saying. But I agree with you on the last point, because
no disrespect, bro. I don't really care though, bro. It's cool.
Yeah, no doubt. That's it. To each his own. I'm that brother that lives abroad. I've been living in Colombia for 2 years. You know what I mean? And people like to lump me into a situation with other travelers, that travel for that type of purpose. And that's not me. I don't live like that. Oh, you in one of the top 3 countries for that type of lifestyle. Okay, what the hell does that mean? If you looked at the exchange rate today, you know what I'm saying? $1 is 5,000 pesos right now. So, and then, if you times my salary times 5, then I'm 100,000 there. I'm in that right now. And I can do what I want. That's why I can live in Bogota and I can live in Cartagena. I'm in 2 weeks in one city and 2 weeks in another one. And I travel all around this country, man. And when I get enough of it, then I go somewhere else, if I ever get enough of it. So people don't understand that. That's why I agree with what you're saying about people traveling just for that type of service. And then, to your other point about having game, I would say this: you don't have to have as much game as you need in the United States. You know what I'm saying? I mean, if you're a smart enough guy to understand what finesse is, you first of all, if you living in the United States and you're dealing with those women over there, you should all full well know what the finesse game is. Just because you leave and go to another country, this is what I make the parallel to. If you grew up in a tough neighborhood, why in the world would you come to another country and leave the same principles that allowed you to be able to function, live, and miss all the BS that goes on in that type of neighborhood? Why would you leave that same? Why would you leave your brain like that in another country? I mean, in America, when you go to another country, how does that work? You know what I'm saying? So my point is that if you can see the finesse game of the females in the United States, then you should easily be able to pick that up in another country. You just need to be, in my opinion, more charming. Have your if you don't have a personality, become another person. Try to become the person who you think that you can become because these women or these people down here don't know you from a can of paint. So you can come down here and transform your entire life. You know what I'm saying? To be who it is that in your mind, who you really think you are. Now that could be a failed situation, you know, or you can be a win. But you know, I agree with those 2 points that you said.
Yo, so I'm gonna say something real quick. So I've been to these other countries and I've seen some of the guys who go down there, right? One, they're not getting that high quality girls. Like certain guys, like they're still going down to get average girls there that don't look as good. I swear you still need game to get them higher quality girls over there. And I've been to Brazil. I've gotten girls because like sometimes you don't have the Portuguese, right? So now you have to use your charisma, your smile, and your body language, which is game you learned over back in the States. And also, I've seen a lot of guys, since the currency exchange is so good, they'll be over there, start simping. They'll be over there, start spending all their bread, doing the same stuff that would be bad in America. So I do think game matters. You don't need as much overseas, but it definitely does help, especially you can't speak the language.
Prince, let me tap into this, and I know you know too. And shout out to BMT. It's a 1998 camera, not 1996. Bro, you got to do the math right, man. You got to do that math right, player. This is the thing. See, some of us coach, so it's different, bro. When you coach, a lot of these guys look like they can get girls, bro, but they can't, bro. When you coach and you talk to guys, you get to see the other side of the part that everybody else don't see. And some of these cats be having real deal issues, bro, and they not going over there just cleaning up, bro. They may be able to get one night stands and shit like that on some whoremonger shit, but as far as meeting the girl and actually like maintaining her, you do need game, bro.
And then kudos to Crypto and Damon. You guys are living overseas, right? But most of the guys that coach, I'd be like, I'm going overseas. They only go once or twice a year. So now they get back over here. They're fucking, they're crying about the guys. Female nation, I need to go back over there. They're only there 3 weeks out of the year. So like they still, if they had game, it'd still be beneficial because they're in America majority of the years. Yeah, I'm done chat.
What's going on? I say this real quick. As far as I guess the manosphere question, I'm confused about the manosphere, so I don't really. I just tell people I'm not part of it because people will lump everything into one category. You know what I'm saying? But as far as like game is concerned, I think the thing is people don't. I think a lot of people don't really understand what game is. But you got to understand that game is used in everything, so you can't separate yourself from game because game is life, regardless of what you're doing. So no matter what situation you're in, or no matter what activity you're involved in, you're still using game whether you realize it or not. You feel what I'm saying? So I always say like a baby has game. A baby knows that okay, if I cry, I might get my parents to change my diaper or feed me or whatever I need. So whatever strategy you're using, that's still game, regardless of how you look at it. I think sometimes people think that game is just like social skills, or game is just like something you use to get a girl. But game is life. It's like what you do regardless of what's going on in the situation. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely. And so before we continue, everybody make sure that you guys are liking this video, share this video, and subscribe to the channel, and subscribe to all of these gentlemen. Zay Double Edge, man, I just want to get you involved here, man. How you doing, brother?
What up, man? What up?
Yeah, man. So just give like a brief introduction of who you are and what your channel is about, if you don't mind.
I'm Zay Double N, Zay DBE, PBZ. I'm a dating coach, dating and attraction coach, man. I help women too. I help other men. I help everybody, man. So, just come check out the channel, man. I got a free ebook on how to text women if you got problems and shit like that. But at the end of the day, yeah, just a dating. No, we ain't gonna even say dating coach. We're gonna say dating expert. Dating expert.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
What up, Zay?
All right, perfect, man, perfect. And so before I'm not sure if you were able to tune in before you had got on, but one of the things that we were just talking about, after you had mentioned like what the manosphere is and what it's supposed to be, he mentioned that there's a lot of like reaction videos and kind of, I guess the content is diluted, so to speak. And I just wanted to know your thoughts on that.
I mean, to be honest with you, man, I don't even know what the fuck the manosphere is. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I ain't got no answers for that, man. I mean, look, I'm gonna give you what I probably think it probably is. You know what I'm saying? It's probably a complex, place where it's a complex place where it's a variety of topics and things that you talk about where men could just come and just be men. That's what I think it's supposed to be, because it sounds like something that it's supposed to be. I don't know what it actually is, but yeah.
No, you're right, and I think that the original reason, not I don't want to say original reason, but what it's supposed to be isn't what it is now, and I think that there is a major consensus of everyone here, and probably even in the chat, that would agree to that. So then we started talking about game overseas. Now some brothers think that you don't need as much game overseas. Now, you are currently living overseas and you are a dating expert. What do you say to people that say that they don't need game overseas?
I say ask the dudes who all went to Colombia and got drugged and got killed, and ask them if they would have, if they would have learned game, would they do that over again? You know what I'm saying? Because going overseas, it ain't no joke. You know what I'm saying? You still the women it ain't a lot of like the consequences that you get in America for doing the shit that you get overseas are not the same. So, if you go over there and you're not vetting women properly because you don't have the game to do that, and you get killed because of a drug or whatever, then
Listen, can I interject real quick?
Is that game or street smarts?
Let me interject real quick. You see, in America, the most you will get is a disrespectful bitch embarrassing you, possibly, if you take it as embarrassment. In some of these countries, you will lose your fucking kidney, nigga.
Yeah,
you will wake up without your goddamn kidneys, homie. Like you will like, bro. Okay, let me calm down. I'm just saying, niggas think consequences is so bad in America just because. Yeah, you got some disrespectful joints. I get it. Mm-hmm. But in these countries, bro, like you won't wake up. Or if you do wake up, you robbed. You know what I'm saying? Your organs being sold on the black market. Like game. See, I keep hearing guys. I heard 2 or 3 guys say this already. You don't need as much game, nigga.
Also, I remember when I first came here too. Like when I came over where I'm at, I'm in East Africa, Ethiopia. Yeah. These women are very lovely over here. I never experienced girls flat out coming out of their mouth being like, yo, can you give me some money? I remember one time I literally walked out on a chick because we was on a little date or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Just chopping it up, talking. She's like, are you going to give me money to like shop? I'm like, no. First she said, can you give me some money? I'm like, yeah, you going to get money to get a ride back home off your Uber once you come to my crib? She's like, oh, no. I'm talking about, can you give me some money to go shopping and shit? I'm like, bitch, I don't even know you. So I got up, I walked out. He calls me on the phone like, yo, where you go? And I told her straight up, I said, this is game right here. I told her straight up, I said, look, what if I fucking said to you that I just wanted to fuck? Like, I'm trying to fuck you. Like, would you have got up and left, right? She like, yeah. I'm like, well, you fucking sitting here asking me for money and shit. I don't even fucking know you like that. And so I got up and I walked. I said, look, check this out. I'm not giving you no fucking money. You still want to fuck with me or not? I fucked this shit out of her that night, but I still ain't fuck with her because I already knew what her mind was. You know what I'm saying? So that's game right there.
I'm mad. You blessed with dick though. For that. I'm mad.
Go ahead, Miles. Go ahead, Miles.
No, I'm just saying real quick. I'm mad you still blessed it with dick though. You shouldn't have blessed it with.
Yeah. I had to shit it, man. It was, shit it is what it is.
I think one of the main issues though is people only incorporate game with how to get chicks, bro. Game is awareness. Mm-hmm. That's what game is. It's not fucking how to get game. Don't equal how to get laid. Y'all just focus on how to get laid, so that's what y'all think it is. Game is just it's strategy, bro. Mm-hmm. It ain't got shit in it. If you want to be good at girls, that's called being a seducer, bro. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Right. Having game is just having game, bro.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so I do think
it was called street smarts.
That's how I am. I think I'm. Yeah, Domain. I think we from a different era than a lot of these guys, man. You know what I'm saying? I didn't grow up having to do all of that extra shit, you know what I'm saying? Because the type of woman that you walking up on off rip, when she opened her mouth and start talking, you should see what type of mind frame she got. Number one. Number two, if you're gonna be approaching somebody like that, you should already, first of all, these women know within the first 2-3 minutes if they're gonna give you some ass. You know what I'm saying? Straight like that. I've been in Colombia too. First of all, I got a main lady. We've been together for 3.5 years. You know what I'm saying? She ain't asked me for a fucking thing until 6 months down the line, because that's just the reality of it. When you're dealing with a female, if you're gonna be with her long term here in a country like Colombia, they're gonna ask you for something, and you probably gonna have to take care of it if you want her in your life. Anyway, exactly, because all these women want to get taken care of by a man, and that's part of what we do is provide for them. That's why you had the women that was on KS's program talking about I want 6 this and 6 that. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole reason why, because they're looking for that, like you to the main point, across the world. That's number one. Number two, you know what I'm saying? I've had my share of all that other shit, and I ain't talking about no pay for play, because I don't live that life. Why? Because the play for play scene, you got all these men traveling from all these different parts of the world, fucking with the small population. So imagine how many of these dudes running in them raw, eating their pussy, doing all this other kind of crap. Y'all just passing and swapping y'all shit amongst each other. Why do I want to put my body involved in any of that bullshit right there? Because whether y'all believe it or not, that same working girl or same girl that you found in the club when you was here on your weekend warrior trip, the dude from Canada got her, the dude from Kenya got her, the dude from Cambodia got her, the dude from Europe got her, the dude from DR got her. If he able to travel here, them dudes that travel to Mexico, they got her. Don't forget about the dudes that they going back to in the whole country that they live in. They got her because he's sending them out there to go out there and get the hoe. Get the money. See,
I'm asking about body counts now, because you opening up a whole lot of
man. Well, hell, we supposed to be on the manosphere panel, so I guess everything goes. But anyhow, you know what I'm saying? For me, I'm talking about for me. I ain't that dude. I'm the dude that's gonna walk up into a damn shoe store and see the girl behind the damn counter that's working, and I might shoot a conversation off at her. Or if I go to a barbershop and the girl that's running the dang on the caja, you know what I'm saying? Amor, tú eres muy bonita. ¿Cómo se llama? Yo quiero conocer tu vida más más. Okay? Yo quiero tu cuerpo porque es muy linda. Oh. So if your ass know how to talk the game, you can put your own charisma on there, and you don't have to have that, because that little shit, what I just said, you know how much pussy I got off of just that alone? That ain't no game. That's just telling the bitch your body look good. I want you, and I want to know you a little bit more. No, that's all I fucking say.
That's game though. That's exactly
that's still game to me.
Yeah, I want to say, Clyde, I dated abroad, bro, and I wrote a book about international player, and I almost got married to an African and an Asian. So that's my shit.
Mm-hmm. And also,
I have dated abroad.
Right. There's a difference between being a provider and being a leader. So what happened is, in like Zay's example, the woman was asking him for money because she was looking at him as a provider. Well, you should provide me with money. But Zay was like, fuck that. I'm going to lead you into what needs to happen in this situation. So a lot of times when we come with the provider mentality, what happens is that we're setting ourselves up to be tricks and simps. And we're conditioning ourselves to be that way for women in situations like this. So what happens is, if you're a leader, what you do is you figure out what you want and how you want things to go, and then you have the women follow you in these situations. You see what I'm saying? So it's just a different thing in a different context.
Yeah, and I would at that point.
Hold on. A girl knows. I have to agree with what you just said, and you got to remember, overseas, it's so much abundance. It's like a revolving door. If you don't get what you want from the first one, the next 10 you will see they're willing to give you what you want.
It's the same thing in America, though. We could.
It's the same thing in America.
And yeah, but the women in America are, they bigger.
They bigger. What do you mean?
Right. Yeah. Right. Women in America are obese.
That's what they said.
That's one of the go-to arguments for that nonsense, though. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
But they're entitled mentally. They're entitled. They think you're supposed to do what they're asking for in America. I was married for 12 years there. I had one. I got two college age, 2 kids in college. Their mama was one of them. So look at the sorority girls. If you went to college, all of those girls got an entitled mind frame. Do they or do they not?
But their mind don't matter though.
What made you actually marry her? Why you gave her the privilege of marriage?
Talking about the one I was with for 12 years. Well, first of all, I got married in 2010. All right, and we were both educators at the time. And she met a lot of the qualities that I was looking for in a wife. Also, she was 5 years older than me. I'm 42. So today she's 47. You know what I'm saying? Anyhow, you know, she met a lot of the stuff. But somewhere down the line during the marriage, she started changing and switching.
Who suggested the marriage, her or you?
It was me, and we was dating for 2 years prior to me even asking her to marry me. So I gave it enough time because it don't take that long for a man to know if he want to marry a woman. And I don't give a damn what nobody say. You know what I'm saying?
And you ain't see no red flags at all. She fully 100% deserved the privilege of marrying you.
There was the red flags that was there was not anything that was going to prevent me from marrying her because I know that I could help.
But it ended up ending the marriage though. That's what I'm trying to explain to you.
No, those red flags. What I'm talking about wasn't that. No. My situation was completely different. I had a lot. I ain't gonna say a lot to do with. I had a large. I got in trouble with the law, and for the type of woman that I was dealing with, she was in that. See, one of the red flags is the political stature and wanting to have a nice showing in front of people. You know what I'm saying, and live that fake type of thing in front of people behind closed doors. It's reality with me, but when you out in the public, it's something totally different. That was a red flag, what I mean. You know what I'm saying? And it was partly because of her position and what she was doing on her job. You see what I'm saying? That's not nothing normal for everybody because every man is not dating or marrying a woman that has that type of
we're not talking about everybody. We talking about you.
What I'm saying. Yeah, we talking about me.
Yeah,
you asked about the red flag.
That was a red flag, and that was something that should have showed you that you should have married her.
So because she wanted to be, you know what I'm saying, a certain way politically, I shouldn't have married her off of that.
I'm dead serious.
Absolutely.
This is a good teachable moment. And this is what me and Lucario talk about all the time. A lot of dudes, they allow the institution. Marriage is a mental institution as well as a institution. You understand? A lot of guys see what's happening with the woman and you in a relationship. You're like, oh, well, we've been seeing each other 2 years. And yeah, I see the red flags, but maybe if I marry her, things will change. Things will get better. Hell fucking no. Mm-hmm. If you see the red flags, let that bitch go, period. And it's not to say that she won't be a good woman for another nigga, but if you see a red flag, don't give her no privilege in marriage. Mm-hmm. Y'all niggas, excuse me, but a lot of dudes hate on American and Western women. You fuck them up.
Mm-hmm. Y'all be the ones simping, bro. They be simping.
With all due respect.
Wait. One at a time. My fault.
Give me 1 second. Just give me 1 second. All I'm saying is learn crypto. And I'm not coming at you. I'm just trying to make it a teachable moment for anybody listening. What I'm saying is, if you see the red flag, you never give that bitch the privilege of your last name. That's what I'm saying. And if you had nipped that shit in the bud from the beginning, there would be no resentment of Western women. Y'all fucked up Western women, my nigga, because a Western woman just left my house just now. And I had a good fucking time. And she's compliant and fucking compatible with me. And she follows my lead. I have no problems with this woman. You understand? And she's Western. Okay? Let me calm down.
You gonna marry her?
No, I'm not, because I don't believe in marriage. Not because I don't want to marry her, but because I don't believe in marriage.
That's the point right there. You don't believe in marriage. Every man don't have that thought.
Because I'm focused on my identity. Nobody can make me do anything I don't want to do. Our relationship could be the perfect relationship, and I will never marry her. And she's still gonna follow my lead. Why? Because I'm that nigga.
Right.
Period.
I know I'm that nigga. I ain't even worried about that.
I don't have to marry her. I don't have to marry her, and she will follow me to the fucking sun and burn up and die. I don't have to marry her, and she'll still follow me, nigga. That's what I'm trying to say to you. Y'all niggas fuck women up because y'all don't know how to lead. Now y'all run into others. I'm sorry. I'm just saying.
All right, so after
you're a little animated.
So after you was about to say something, but
Oh no, I was just gonna say something real quick just to clarify too. I see fucking QB in there, his ass talking shit. My nigga, asking for receipts. I'm not a goddamn PUA, dumbass. My receipts is a book. I'm a motherfucking author, nigga. So if you want to see some receipts, why don't you go buy one of my books? You go to them white boys with that PUA shit, nigga. I don't know that shit.
My thing is with the receipt shit. My thing is with the receipt shit. How the fuck do y'all even know those is real or not?
Exactly.
Like, how the fuck do y'all know
That's
that?
hella weird, nigga. I'm 40,
How
bro.
do y'all know? Like,
40 years
y'all
old,
go
asked
off
me to
of
show him
the
pictures and shit so
Yeah.
his dick can get hard. Nigga, what the fuck?
Like, why don't y'all go off of the guys that we teach, like that give us testimonials and shit, that they getting bitches or whatever, they getting the women they want? Why we gotta show y'all an actual fucking female that y'all don't even know if that's really our fucking female? We could pay any fucking bitch to do
Only
shit.
bitch ass
How
niggas.
do you know if that's true or not?
That's the thing with the whole thing about all of this is that it's the fact that people put too much emphasis on the woman. And so this is where guys get lost in the game. They think that the game is about the woman. So they want to see how bad your chick is. They want to know how you got her. They want to see pictures of her. So y'all making it about the woman. So this is because my thing is this, right? I was talking about this other day. I said, okay, if I'm dealing with a chick, right? I hit up a girl.
You 40 gang too, bro. We too old for that shit, bro. That's for the young niggas.
41. So my thing is this: I talk to a girl and I tell her, hey, come through to where I'm at. Meet me where I want you to meet me, right? So my thing is that if you're dealing with a woman and she's submissive, right, or she's supposed to be submissive, and the women, they're saying that women overseas are more submissive or whatever, how come you can't tell the women to come see you in America? So it's like, how come you got to go see them, but they can't come see you? Why can't you hit them up and say, come fly out to America, come see me in Philly or wherever the fuck I'm at, and we gonna get it popping?
Tinder has an international setting. You can.
Right. So why
I
y'all?
say this real quick. I want to say this real quick. Most of the time, in other countries that the people are traveling to, the women ain't got the money to come to the United States, and they need a visa, and they need at least 10 grand in property of about 50,000 worth to get a visa to visit the United States. And that's one thing, real quick. And number two, not everybody is, everybody who's living abroad is running from women in the States. People just want different changes in life. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you,
like
brother.
Dave Mike's. You have a gallon of milk. It has expiration date. So for me personally, the society of the United States has expired for me. So I got one life to live. I'm gonna go somewhere else and see what's good.
I concur, because that's me too. That's me.
I'm just saying the dynamic of dealing with a woman. What I'm saying is that when a woman sees that you're overextending yourself for her, that creates a situation where she feels as if she's in a she's leading you, she's above you. So that's what I'm saying, and that sort of causes that sort of dynamic where you're going to have issues with her in the long run anyway.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
So this is what I will say, and just kind of going back into your statement, Miles. Now, I will say that there does have to be some accountability on some of the men in reference to how some of the women are acting nowadays, right? On the other side, so I guess I'm like with Tobias, I'm kind of right there in the middle, right? So my thing is that, as I mentioned, men should have some accountability on how the Western women are acting nowadays. I will say that. However, society has also empowered those women to actually have those ideals. So yes, part of it's on the men, but another part of it's on society. So I'm saying that I partially agree with you, Miles. That's what I'm really getting at.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. If I go overseas, I'm not bringing a girl back over here to America, because I would say I'm African, right? And I've seen how like a lot of my uncles, they brought girls over here. And the one thing I've seen is like they start getting into this culture, they start getting these jobs, they start getting nursing jobs.
Your uncles have no influence.
You said what? I mean, the society still plays.
Your uncles have no influence.
Society still plays a big factor, though.
Your uncles have no influence, bro.
Because think about it this way. If I have a daughter, and my daughter can be influenced by other things besides me teaching her, then that means that other things have more influence over my daughter. So that it's the same thing when you're dealing with a woman, is that if you don't have influence over your woman, then what's going to happen is somebody else or society is going to have influence over your woman. And that means that she's going to say, fuck you to you. And then she's going to listen to whoever else has influence over her. So that's what we're saying when we talk about game, is that understanding about how to have that influence over women, period, no matter where you're at. Because if that's not the case, then another dude, this is how I did videos about this years ago, where I talked about how I used to hook up with girls who have boyfriends and husbands. And those were the easiest women to get because their husbands or boyfriends had no influence over them. So I was able to swoop in, get in her mind, and have her do whatever the hell Listen, there's times where I ain't gonna go into that because I don't want niggas to get mad, but go ahead, keep going on.
How do you explain women? How do you explain some women in a long-term like polyamorous relationship when the norm in society is monogamous, singular man-woman relationships? How do you explain that? I'll explain it to you. It's because the man in those relationships have influence over those women. The man let them know this is what the agenda is going to be. If you want to be with me, this is the agenda, and those women follow the agenda. If your woman is looking at society and saying that the ideals in society mean more than what you're telling her, then you have no influence over your woman.
Right.
That's really what it is. And a lot of people, instead of deciding to own up to that and say, shit, I really don't believe in myself enough to influence a woman like that, and I'm letting society win. A lot of niggas don't want to face that fucking reality. They want to say, well, society got my woman acting all crazy out here. Nigga, if you can't tell your woman, listen, cut that out. Come over here. You know, I'm your man. I'm your leader. This is what we got to do. And she says, okay, daddy, or okay, my king, okay, my leader. If she can't say that to you, then you're doing something wrong. That's why all I believe in is a masculine identity, meaning who you are is everything. If you let anything go off of who you are, you're losing, bro. I'm sorry.
Question for you. How did you learn what you learned?
A lot of life living, a lot of book reading, a lot of conversations with my man Lucario on some real shit, like experience, bro. I've been with a woman for 18 years. Oh, another thing too is something that's always been inside me. I've been with a woman for 18 years. She actually, through the 18 years, she's given me ultimatums, bro. Her family gave me ultimatums. A lot of people was like, yo, you should marry her. You see how quickly, and no disrespect to you or nothing like that, but learn crypto. You see how quickly he was like, whoa, are you gonna marry her? All I heard for the 18 years while I was with this woman was, are you gonna marry her? And something in the back of my head, I call it game, or I call it a player's intuition. I always knew marriage ain't for you, bro. You understand? And I did the stepfather shit. We owned the house together. We cohabitated. We did every fucking thing on paper. But I knew in my heart that I was never supposed to marry her. Why? Because that's a part of who I am as a man. You understand? And so I have no kids that I didn't want. I have no marriages or divorces. Nobody ain't take half my shit. Why? Because I trusted in myself over everything. You understand?
Well, check this out. The reason why I said what I said is because I have a moral character and a spiritual that I go up under. I am an Israelite, just so you know. All us brothers are Israelites, whether you choose to believe it or not. However, this is what I conform to, and in that, marriage is honorable amongst all things. That's what I stand by. That's
marriage
why I did what I did.
To a woman that's not following you, bro.
Yeah, I got that part. You know what I'm saying? But if you do, you know what I'm saying? Then that's your job as the man based off of what you're saying as the leader, to be able to make her fall in line. There are women out there, especially in America, that's not going to fall in line.
So they don't get married. So they don't get married. So you are Israelite and all that. Did your wife 5 years older than you? Did you get her under the Israelite doctrine like how you were?
That's the problem. She would not follow.
Exactly why she don't. My nigga, that's exactly why she never deserved your last name. And if you had never done that and found another woman who you could actually influence, your life would be probably 50 times better than it is today, homie.
I'm not confirming nor denying that.
You don't have to. Truth doesn't need you.
Now I do know that. You know what I'm saying? That for me, if she can't follow my lead, we're not going to be together. I know that. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't no woman gonna be running me, period. I don't give a damn where they are, who they with, where they from, none of that shit. That's why we're not married today. Because she didn't want to.
You know, the one thing I can say about women or just people in general, not even just women, like when it comes to just human psychology, is people know who the fuck to try. Right. Like when it comes to black women in America, you know what I'm saying? Like I've heard a lot of guys like, yeah, black women be this and this and that. And then like I've had the same black masculine ass women be around me and act a totally different type of woman when they're around me. And then some other dude telling me about her and he telling me how masculine she is. She don't want to suck his dick. She don't want to do all that. And I'm like, man, I just had this bitch in the bathroom, deep throwing my shit, acting like this. So like I said, people know who the fuck to try. So if you getting tried and you doing some, it has to be something about you.
Exactly.
Let me ask you this question: Did you have older role models in your life growing up?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so I'm almost sure from what I hear from everybody so far that we all had older male role models in life growing up. That's one thing that's lacking in the majority of the men in our community nowadays. Older male role models.
That's a fact.
Day one, you could argue me tooth and nail to the end of time. It take a man to teach a man to be a man.
That's why we all here now.
And you look around in our society, ain't no fucking men really raising other men. Most of the majority of men are being raised by women. No offense to women, but you got to be a man to learn from a man and become a man.
That's a fact.
Right.
Shit.
Right.
Yeah.
But even that problem started from a nigga who blinked while a lot of dudes, what happened is they stared at people in the face and then they fucking blink. So what happens is a lot of dudes, they know that the bitch that they fucking with don't deserve their seed and they don't deserve their last name. But what happened? They blink and then they get the bitch pregnant and then they don't stay around to raise the little nigga. And then the little nigga come up under a fucking bitch and then he acts like a bitch. And then he blinks when he looks at the devil. And then the cycle continues. And then it leaves niggas like us on the internet trying to help these young boys, young men, to get, even older niggas to get shit together, to believe in themselves. Right. Guys, let me tell y'all something. As much as I get animated and passionate and yell and shit, the only thing I want niggas to believe is trust in yourself over everything.
Exactly.
Especially a fucking bitch, a female, whatever you want to call her. If a woman is not listening to you, she doesn't get your time. It's as simple as that. I don't care how fat her ass is, how cute she is. When I hear y'all niggas say, oh, girls that look better, higher quality girls. Oh, so her beauty makes her the higher quality bitch? How about sending out some emails? How about marketing my fucking photography business? How about helping me plan events for my business? How about sending me ideas so I can make better videos? Fuck out of here. Yeah, like, niggas got it all fucking wrong and they want to blame everything else. No, nigga, it's you.
Right.
Well, how about this?
Another thing.
What if I don't need her to do all of that? Because I got all that in my head, or I work with a group of individuals, men, to be able to do that. All I need you to do is get your ass over in this kitchen, cook when I need something, go clean my clothes, so that's how I don't have to worry about that.
As long as she's listening,
that's what I'm saying.
As long as she's doing what you need her to do, because you're leading her, it don't matter, because every man's different. So, but what we're saying is that as a man, you have to be able to lead her and not blame chicks for when you're having an issue with women, because everything that goes on in your situation with women is a direct reflection of you in that situation with that woman. This is why Zay was like, yo, the other guy, he was getting the attitude, but Zay was in the bathroom getting his dick sucked from the same exact woman. So women treat men differently based off of the man they're in front of. So this is why we're saying that there's nothing wrong with Western women, you know what I'm saying? Because if you're the type of guy that she is going to respect, she's going to respect him. If you're the type of guy she's going to disrespect, she's going to disrespect him. The problem is a lot of guys have looked at disrespect as the norm, and then they forget that they actually have value and power in the situation. So they think that society has more power over the woman than them, or they think that society is more powerful than them. But when you stare at a woman in the face and she has to listen to you, if she's not listening to you, then you should not even give her that time of day. You shouldn't even respond to her. The problem is, though, is that a lot of guys don't actually stand on anything, or they don't have any substance to what they're doing. So they go along with what the woman is doing. This is why guys actually do shit based off of a woman's beauty. Oh, she's a 10, so I'm going to do this. She's a 5, I'm going to do that. And then this is where they wrong, because they don't stand on nothing.
I disagree with you, because think about this. Look at PJ Washington and what the female name is. I forgot her name. The one who the Instagram,
Brittany Renner.
That chick, and then look at Tom Brady, his chick. Explain that situation to me. Tom Brady was married 18 years. PJ Washington 2 years. Different. Wasn't even married. He was just with her for a little short period of time. Two different ends of the spectrum. So you saying both of those men, You said both of those men wasn't standing on any kind of foundation.
You want me to tell you?
And they got played because of what you guys are saying.
Wait, me to tell you. Hold on, Miles. Hold on, Miles. Before you respond, I just need everyone to share this video, like this video, and make sure that you guys are subscribing to the channel. But after you go, Miles, I did want to hear from Afi and then Tobias, because I just want you guys to chime in here. But yeah, go ahead, Miles.
I'm gonna say it real quick. Tom Brady's problem was that he promised that bitch that he was going to retire at a certain time, and he tried to. But his passion for football kicked back in. He was like, fuck it, I got another season in me. And she looked, what happened right there was inconsistency, because he was trying to please his bitch. He blinked. He looked at the fucking devil and blinked once again. And so looked at him like, oh, this nigga wish-washy. He flip-flopping. Fuck this nigga.
Exactly.
I want him to be at home with me and the kids. He want to play football. You know what? I'm tired of this shit. Then she left him. But if he had said to her from the beginning, bitch, I'm going to play football until I say when.
Exactly.
Either they never would have got married, or she would have just listened to him and shut the fuck up.
Exactly.
Now, Lucario, you explain PJ Washington and Renner.
And what happened with them is he got pregnant by her, right?
Yeah. Got pregnant by him.
Right. So whose penis went? His penis went into the egg. So his sperm hit the egg. So he was the one who got her pregnant, right? So that's his fault, right? So it's his fault. It's his fault for not using a condom. It's his fault for getting her pregnant, and that's why he's in the situation he's in. So in both cases with Tom Brady and PJ Washington, both of those guys, it's their fault based off the actions that they did in the situation with the women. You see what I'm saying? That is why they are in the situation that they're in. Everything was their fault. Everything. You see what I'm saying? That's it.
Yeah, the PJ.
So the females in these situations, you mean to tell me over the time period that they were with these two men, that they didn't contribute any fucking thing that was horrible to make them do whatever or make the decision? Because at the end of the day, all of us don't know what the hell was going on under their roof. All we know is what we've seen in public. That's all we know. We don't know what the hell they was arguing about or having conversations about in their household to make them make the decisions. I mean, in the men. To make them make it. That does matter, bro. That does matter because it's two people in a situation. And
but this is the thing. This is the thing, though. I get what you're saying. This is the problem, though. With Tom Brady's situation, when you are inconsistent with a woman, you're always going to get drama. You're always going to get disrespect. So as soon as when he was inconsistent, that's when he fucked up. So therefore, what happens is that the way that he's going about his relationship is causing the woman to respond that way. You got to understand something. A woman responds. When you put your dick in a woman, look at her face. She's responding to the hard dick going inside her. She responds. So if whatever you're doing, she responds to it. So if you're saying, well, it's two people, yes, it is two people, but she's responding off of you. Same thing with PJ Washington. He fucked the girl, got her pregnant, and then her pregnancy is a response to his sperm. He is in the lead. He's the leader. So everything that happened was based off of their leadership being weak. That's what
it's not. So basically, she ran game on him.
It's about prevention. A lot of y'all niggas want to learn game so y'all can fix shit you already fucked up. Game is about not in a situation in place. Game is not to save you. Okay? Game is to help you to avoid the bullshit, homie.
Right.
I'm gonna learn game so I can get my girl back. No, you already fucked that relationship up. Let her go, dumb nigga. Game is not going. I told this shit to niggas the other day. If you see a fucking dating coach trying to teach you how to get your ex back, he's a fucking fraud. Tell you that shit now. He's a damn fraud, because game is not about fixing anything. It's about running your shit so you don't have to fix shit.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
I hear you, man. And so Afi, jump in here really quick. I just want to know your thoughts, and then Tobias afterwards.
All right, cool. Shout out to Chris. He said I'm sitting like a strong, independent black woman. Yeah, your mama. That's what I'm sitting by. That's what I'm sitting by. BMT, I see you, bro. This a diesel reversible, bro. This $250, nigga. So one thing you can't clown me about is dressing. All right,
You know, I
like
want
to
to
be
say
funny
something
and
too.
shit, bro. I'm not a. This ain't a joke show, bro. I don't that type of shit. That's low frequency shit, bro. Clowning for no reason. Come up here, bro, and join the conversation, nigga.
And my whole thing is,
Let me just say this real. My point, Zay. This is the main issue, bro, of all of this stuff. There is no one girl, bro. Y'all niggas be finding girls y'all think pretty and try to mold that, bro. You gotta find a girl for you, bro. It don't give a if you go to Brazil, if you go to Thailand, where the fuck you go. If you go to China, it's about finding the girl for you, bro. It ain't about finding somebody how you like how she look and then you want to build up off of her. No, bro, because my program and your program is different, bro. A lot of guys don't expect shit. They just, as long as they get a home cooked meal and a quiet mouth, that's it. I expect a little bit more than that. You see what I'm saying? So everybody program is not the same, bro. So you know, I put it like this. I know married cats who will say, "Oh man, my wife ain't a good cook. Man, she can't cook for shit." I'm thinking to myself, why the fuck you marrying her? Because that's one thing I'm not going to sacrifice is being with a woman who can't cook. Oh well, you know, you can't have everything. I'm for sure gonna have a meal. So you mean to tell me I got a girlfriend who can't cook, so I got to go to other women to get food? Like, no, bro. So everybody shit is different, bro. So everybody in here, when y'all travel, if y'all don't travel, you got to find a woman for you, bro, and your program. And that's it, bro. Y'all niggas make this shit way harder than it is. And another thing about DJ Washington and all these fucking celebrities and shit like that, you guys are confusing status with gang awareness, fools.
Right.
It don't matter if you're
bro, I was just using those analogies because that's what's out there.
No bitch after mine. What you
I
say,
don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn about no celebrity. That's hell. I didn't remove myself from American society. The only reason why I use those two examples is because they all been in the news.
Right.
Everybody know who those people are, and they both dealt with the same thing. One is a white boy, one is a damn black dude. That's the only reason why I use those examples. I don't give a fuck about no status.
Cool. All respect, bro, but I wouldn't even address in the comments you made. I'm just kind of saying like high status guys, period. Because I'm talking to you, but I'm talking to everybody. So no disrespect.
Yeah. So
because guys think about what about him? What about Michael B. Jordan? Like, so what? Dudes don't understand women, bro. Just because you got a good job and get money does not mean that you understand how women work, bro. And people seem to confuse that the more money you get, then you're gonna understand better, and it ain't, bro. Unless you probably didn't fucking with a woman who's ready to settle down because she done already been through some bullshit, then you might luck up.
Right.
I do agree. I do agree with that.
Let's do a stream and let's talk, nigga. Not all this back and forth. More attention, bro.
You know, can I say something though?
Because you was 40, my nigga. How old are you, bro? You want to go back and forth from me to the chat, bro? Is that what type of cat you are? Is that what you're doing? No, I'm talking to BMT, bro. Back and forth on the chat, bro.
Afi, let's keep
the best thing is not to even pay attention to the chat.
Yeah, let's keep the conversation.
Hold on. But before you
I
talk,
just want to say one more thing though before we move on.
Yo, Zay, can you hear me?
You freeze?
Oh shit! I think he froze. Oh, there you go.
Yeah. So, hey, Zay, can you hear me?
Oh,
yeah. Everybody ain't on the same type of time, bro. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, can you hear me? Am I?
Yeah, we can.
I hear you. Can you hear me?
You good now?
You know, like me, yeah. Now, before we ignore the chat, the one thing I do want to say about the chat too, and the thing is, what I'm saying with all these guys are saying is that it just shows that the modern man and the modern woman are the same fucking people. You know, like when if you go
come on now, Zay,
on a girl page and you saying some other shit that doesn't resonate, this is what the fuck they will say. They'll be, oh, these clowns, these fucking dudes, these weirdos, they don't know what the fuck they talking about. Like, why can't we just be some grown ass man, have a dialect, disagree like grown men? You don't have to agree on everything. Why the fuck I gotta be a clown? Why I gotta be a loser? Why I gotta be a weirdo? The modern man and the modern woman are the same fucking woman. No wonder why a lot of you guys.
You see, Zay, this is what I meant when I said earlier about the manosphere, bro.
Because you guys are fucked up.
Joe,
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's what I meant about the manosphere, bro. We all black cats and niggas in here talking shit. Go over there and talk shit to them white boys and shit. That's all I'm saying.
Addressed that earlier. What they doing when they clowning and making jokes, they displaying female nature. And that shows you.
I got my passport.
Exactly. And
Fuck you talking about?
that's what I'm trying to understand. No wonder why a lot of you guys have to go over there to do that type of shit, because you guys can't even you're not even in your own masculinity.
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
This is what I will say. This is what I will say. Like, shaming language does actually go on both parties, the modern man and the modern woman, right? So I'm not talking about the chat, but I'm just saying just in general. So you definitely make a point there. But Tobias, I did want to hear from you, brother, if you don't mind.
Yeah. I'm just listening to brothers go at it, and me, I will say, you know what? I got my game tight living abroad. I was living and working in Germany. While I travel, I do it because I want to. I don't travel for no bitches. Bitches gonna come at me all day long, no matter where I'm at in the States, in Argentina, no matter where I'm gonna go, they gonna be there, and I can get them. That's not a problem. I don't have to worry about Western women and all that shit. I don't, because I know when I step out the house, they gonna be at me. Just that simple. Now, when a cat does go overseas, well, what is that man actually looking for, right? Because I know there's a lot of cats like, okay, I'm going to look for a wife. Are you really going to look for a wife? If you are, okay, great. But then again, that baseline thing, who are you as a man? Do you know who you are as a man? Are you steadfast in your word? Can you be consistent and not be wishy-washy? Because if you are wishy-washy, that woman, no matter where she at, especially is she like a traditional woman, she is not going to follow your lead. You're going to create that she's going to lose respect for you. Guaranteed she's going to lose respect for you. And I've seen it a bunch. Even like, I've done shit back in my early days because like I was married for all of my 20s, got divorced, moved to Germany because I got a job there, moved to Sweden, got a job there. And I noticed if I was inconsistent, because I was journaling, I was writing down all my shit. If I did something wrong, right, again, I saw her response to it. That's not her that's not a fault of hers. That fault was because of my action. A lot of cats don't want to actually accept, I might have fucked up. It's okay. Just learn from that, right? Don't do your best not to repeat the same mistakes. Now, when you do go abroad, right? Because I've been to 46 countries. I run around the world because shit, I create experiences. That's what I do. You look at my channel, I shoot video in a whole bunch of countries, having experiences, not just, okay, there's a bunch of, booty running around. Now, when you're abroad, the one thing that you don't have a lot of times is the headache, right? The head games that a lot of women like here, you won't encounter that abroad. Like in Eastern Europe, never encountered it. Germany, Sweden, Switzerland, Poland, I've never encountered that here. A lot of women like that. They require that. But, sometimes you got to get in their head like that. You got to put them on that roller coaster, because if you don't, if it's fun, and then we've all probably experienced it. She snapped one day and she's like, what the fuck? She just blew her goddamn top. Why? You ain't controlling that. You're not regulating that. You must regulate that emotion. A lot of cats may not want to do that, but it's a requirement. I've seen it way too many times. Even like whether it doesn't matter if the woman was married or she was single, it's there. This is the nature. People talk about the nature of a woman. That shit don't change, right? It doesn't. You may have less head games abroad, right? And I mean, if a brother's just out there having fun, he doing his pay for play thing, cool. Hey, do that. Like I said, I'm not worried about what a man does with his Johnson or what he does with his paper. That ain't none of my business. But I have seen it. You will need some game to keep your woman in check with you. If you can't lead her, she's not going to be there for you that long unless you are leading her. Then you become real wishy-washy. She will leave, right? Or she gonna meet somebody else that ain't wishy-washy. And that man, if he can make her feel an emotion, he gonna get in motion. That's something a lot of people probably don't know. If another man can make your woman feel an emotion, if you can't control that, right, you gonna have a problem. And just back in the day, folks was watching, the Mac, man. He was like, the key isn't to control her body. Man, okay. Let me stop.
Well,
but hold on. But again, when you are abroad, first, you have to be the man, especially when you go into a country where it is a traditional society where men are men and women are women. People say they want feminine, beautiful, and inspirational. Okay, you can get that, but if you aren't that dude, and you're looking for a relationship, they're not going to fuck with you like that. Not on the long term, right? You might find one or two. You could find a great woman that does like you, but if you slip up and because she gonna test you, man. Every woman is going to test you. That's just what it is, right? If she tests you, and you pass it, she at all stages of your relationship, also a woman's going to test you, and it might be minor things, but okay, like I said, it can vary woman to woman. It might be major shit, it might be minor, it might be medium sized shit. But long as you can continue to prove who you are, shit, you should win. Honestly, that's just what I think is not what I feel, is what I think is what I've learned. Because like I said, I've had my slip ups. And then you learn from them, but you can get better. Any man saying you don't need it, no, you will. That's the thing. If it's just short term, if you got your girl you got a new one every 3 months. It's fun, cool. But if it's going to get something more substantial, you probably will. Even if it's not more substantial, you have to know how to communicate with that woman. What's your confidence, your charisma, your charm. Your charm is just knowing how to make a chick laugh. I see cats who don't know how to make women laugh. I'm like, dude, if you can't, and I mean that's not that. People say it is game. Some say it's not. If you can't make a chick laugh, she not gonna feel you. I mean, unless again it's transactional. Your confidence, she gonna see your confidence coming right before you. A lot of times you even speak a word to her. She can see how how you carry yourself. Then your charisma is how you saying shit. It's not that difficult. But I mean, I was lucky enough. I had somebody lace my shoes in my early 20s, right? Throughout, and growing, right? I gotta thank this brother, right? 10, like I'm 42, he 53 right now, right? And he did provide me with a lot of information, a lot of knowledge that if I didn't have, I probably wouldn't be where I'm at today. I mean, that's financially, that's socially, right? That's mentally. Provide me what books to read. So it's there needs to be more of that. And it's not just the game getting girls. It's not. The game is life, right? It really, really is life. If you don't know how to play the game, you're gonna lose.
Say that.
Hey, see, the thing is, man, like, so everybody's going to these places for submissive women, right? Now, so what happens? Now check this out. There's going to be guys who don't understand women going over there getting submissive women, but then there's guys who go over there who understand women. So who you think gonna get the women, bro? You see? So you ain't got, you don't know shit, and then you think you got something, and it's gonna be somebody that's gonna come around and know exactly what he's doing. He gonna beat you, bro. Y'all be forgetting that part, bro. Y'all be thinking that once y'all meet the girl y'all like, then she's just y'all eyes lock in and shit. She just stays with you forever. You got see. This is another thing. A lot of guys have high body counts, man, because they don't know how to maintain women, bro. So that's another thing, because all y'all do is y'all go to the club, sleep with a woman, and y'all sleep with a woman, but y'all know how to y'all know how to raise and keep women together and shit. BMT, bro, you hit me up on International Afi or Afi Kingdom Books, and we can do a stream and we can crack all the fucking jokes you want, my nigga. Goddamn, bro, like seriously, bro. I don't understand that type of vibe, bro. We grown and shit. Y'all want to do the Devons and shit, bro.
Y'all looking at it from the dating coach
perspective and learn or something, bro.
Hold on, bro. Y'all looking at it from the dating coach perspective. Cause see, I'm never gonna pay for a dating coach. I ain't got no problem with confidence. I ain't got no problem with walking up to whatever woman I want. The first thing is I didn't move across seas for no woman. You know what I'm saying? I can go anywhere and get that. I can get it in America, I can get it in Mexico, I can get it in South America, or any one of the 7 continents that's on this planet. I ain't never had that issue ever. You know what I'm saying? Not me. You know what I'm saying? So that's number one. So when you talking to brothers, you know what I'm saying? I think the most of y'all dating coaches, y'all talking to these weekend warrior dudes, you know what I'm saying, who coming down here and they got to lead with their wallet. The bitch don't even know what kind of money I got, you know what I'm saying, for number one. And when I get ready to go step off up into that world, when I was living that type of life, you know what I'm saying? Shit, like I said, I gave y'all an example of what the hell I'm gonna tell a bitch when I walk up on anyway. It ain't gonna be no money. I ain't paying for it. I paid for 3 women in my entire life. And I just did that just to have the experience. And I didn't pay what these dudes is paying. You know what I'm saying? $30, $40. Come on, man. Everybody piss. I'm sure everybody on this panel piss on $30, $40 every day. Every day.
I want you to know. I want you to know that I'm talking to you too, because I had to explain Brittany Renner and Tom Brady to you. So I'm talking to you too, bro.
Listen, everybody talking to everybody on here. But what I'm saying is me, I'm not paying for no service. You know what I'm saying? For like to get no coaching, like Lucario. I heard somebody say that he charges $4,000 for a package. You will never get $4,000 from me. Why? Because I don't need to pay for no service like that. Because there's nothing that you're going to be able to tell me that I don't already know. You know what I'm saying? Okay. That's number one. And number two, I'm not wasting that kind of money because I can put it on crypto.
But you didn't know about Bitcoin. Renner. You didn't know about Brittany Renner and Tom Brady, though.
No, I didn't. I knew about Brittany Renner and Tom Brady. Like I said, I used that as an example. I use that as an example. I don't give a
wait. Just be honest with me. Did you look at it exactly the same way after we spoke? Yes or no?
The way that y'all break it down, I didn't even look at it from that aspect. The way that I looked at, listen to me. The way that I looked at their situation is, dog, you shouldn't have messed with that bitch to begin with, and that's where I left it. I didn't go. It wasn't no in-depth thought process. Damn, that because
that's
honestly, before you made
in-depth thought process. Exactly.
Before you made your statement about what my question or my examples was to them. When I looked at PJ Washington, Brittany Renner, this is my thought. I'm telling you what I thought when I saw all that shit. Damn, bro, why you chasing after this Instagram bitch? For what the purpose is that shit? This bitch already coming with game on your ass. You already know what the fuck she want. She want to get you tied up so she can have 18 years of, you know what I'm saying, whatever type of money she gonna get coming in from you because you play pro basketball. Reason why I looked at it that way is because my kid's mama, who ain't none of those star type bitch and none of that shit, was on that same shit in her ass from Montgomery, Alabama. You know what I'm saying? And she was on that same shit. So the same traits that I saw in Brittany Renner,
I saw
in my kid's mama.
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. If I offered you the chance to go back in time and change your decisions with your baby mama, wife,
I wouldn't even have no kids right now.
Would you give me $4,000 then, homie?
Hell no.
You should.
Hell no. I don't need, because I'm not no, like I told you, I don't need no other man to help me get no woman, bro. I don't need that shit.
That's the thing. That's the thing.
Y'all gave me these little kids. I'm 42, bro. I don't need y'all help. I'm from Florida, bro. I'm a Florida nigga. I'm a Florida nigga, dog.
Let me say this real quick.
So you know, it's easy for us.
So in crypto, I agree with you. I agree with you actually, and the reason why I agree with you is because if you're the type of person who feels that wouldn't benefit you, then you definitely shouldn't do it. That makes sense. Right. You see what I'm saying?
But that don't make me not knowing what I'm supposed to do. Like your brother up there laughing.
No. But this is what I'm saying.
Don't worry about that, man.
I'm not, bro. I'm not laughing at you. It's just a conversation because I'm talking about time traveling and all of that. Don't take it personal.
This thing you gotta understand, right? So what happens is this, right? When you're investing in something, right? Whatever you're investing in, and let's say we're talking about coaching, there are certain things in coaching that you may not know, which is why you're investing. So you get what you give. You give and you get. So what happens is that you don't have to do it, but you're just not going to get it. That's all it really is. I
don't need it.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. You think you don't need it, and that's fine.
No, I don't.
Could it have helped you make better decisions with your ex-wife though? Yes or no?
Could what have made? Because I ain't heard nothing y'all said that was going.
Any of the information that I remember when I said if you saw the red flag, if I was on YouTube explaining the exact red flags to you back in the day before you married your wife, and then gave her your last name and then gave her the privilege of being the mother of your children, possibly would you have said to yourself, you know what, I ain't gonna marry this bitch. I already see these red flags, and this nigga Miles talking that real shit. What would you have said? Do you think it could have helped you? Yes or no?
you pointed out a red flag that I'm agreeing with you that I probably should have considered way more than I did. However, and like I said, hold on, I think you didn't hear me earlier when I said the main reason why shit started going south is because I got in trouble with the law. Some women don't want to deal with no shit like that, bro. That's just simple and plain.
Let me tell you something. If you had a certain level of influence over your woman, she would have stuck by you even with your problems with the law, bro.
She did stick by me for 7 years after the fact. She did. The thing of it is that for at least 2 or 3 of those years after I had got in trouble, you know what I'm saying? I started dealing with some shit that was like I wouldn't dealt with before, but I realized why she was doing what she was doing was because of me. So I took a lot of that shit thinking that, okay, I'm gonna give her some time to get through whatever she need to get through mentally, and then it'll get better. But when I saw that she wasn't, then that's when I was like, oh, okay, I see what you're doing, bitch. All right, blah, blah, blah. And I started switching up. And then when I finally walked in the house and told her, hey, look, this shit over with. Run that. She want to start trying to save the marriage now. It's too fucking late for that. You know what I'm saying? It's too late. Because I gave you your room to do all what you needed to do and go through whatever you needed to go through or whatever. And again, I told you she was 5 years older than me. So she still got in the back of her mind, I know more than you.
Yo,
I'm saying I can get all this shit.
The woman that I was with for 18 years that was pressuring me to marry her was 9 years older than me. And I still said, fuck no.
And this is what I want to say real quick. So what I want to say to Crypto is that, do you think that a person who wants to get fit, should they hire a fitness coach?
Shit, I ain't hire one.
I'm saying if a person wanted to get fit and they didn't know how, should they hire a fitness coach?
I think that's I can't really give you a straight answer on that because that's going to depend on that individual. I'm disciplined. I'm using me as an example.
That's what I'm saying. So that's what I'm saying. So okay. What I'm saying is because you may not want it or think you need it doesn't mean somebody else may not want it and need it. That's what we're saying. So what we're saying is that's what I said. I agree with you. If you feel like you don't need it, then
I understand your point.
So what I'm saying is there are people who need it. That's what I'm trying to say. There are people who, if they don't have it, they're not going to figure it out. If they don't have it, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you. I understand the point that you're making, but because it's just like saying a person that has got some mental problems, they need to go see a psychiatrist. Or
right.
I got the point.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing, though. Why does if a 22-year-old wants your services, where the hell is he finna get $4,000 from?
He shouldn't even be trying to get our services.
Why not? Because 22 years old. You know what I'm saying? You should. That's the time. That's the prime time right there.
He could be trading crypto. He could be trading crypto. What's up? He could be trading crypto.
But what if you want to be married? What if you want that trophy wife?
Listen.
But he can't even afford a dating coach. Why would he even try to put himself in that situation?
All I'm saying is there's somebody listening to your story, learn crypto, and they're saying to themselves, you know what? In order to not make the same mistake he did, I'm gonna pay Lucario $4,000 and get the game, so I don't have to make those mistakes. That's what I'm telling you. There's somebody out there that's gonna do it, homie.
Hold on. I want to say this last thing.
I want to say this last thing because, and I know I wanted to move on. I want to say this last thing because people get up on the price. The reason why they will pay $4,000 is because of the value that they get back from it. So what happens is this is why motherfuckers will pay $500 for a Gucci belt because they feel like that is worth it, which is why they pay it. You see what I'm saying? So the thing is that if you don't want to pay it, that's fine. You're just not going to get it. That's all I want people to understand. The things you know now, you know them because you're where you're at.
Trial by error.
Right. And that's what I'm saying. There's certain things that you don't know, and that's what you pay for. That's what I'm saying.
Let me say something real quick. Ooh, the way these dudes is running their lives nowadays, you dating coaches got a long future ahead of you.
That's why I call it a marketplace. I appreciate every last one of y'all, bro. I swear I appreciate every last one of y'all. And that's no cap. Like, I'm about the idea. When you see me getting passionate, like learn crypto, bro, no cap, no, 100%. I don't know you, bro, so there's no reason for anything to be personal. I'm all about the idea and the conversation. You feel me? So, but again, that being said, I appreciate every last one of y'all because it's the reason why niggas got a job. It's the reason why Lucario and myself got out of corporate America. You got what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I'm grateful, really.
No doubt.
You want to know what's so funny though, Miles, about you and crypto. When both of y'all heat up, both of y'all start to yell.
I'm trying to remain.
Passion, man.
Yeah, no. I know it's passion. Sorry, Demain, you about to say something?
Yeah, real quick. Where he said he got out of corporate America. Fucking big up, yo. Because I got out of corporate America in 2018. I ain't looked back.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
No, I absolutely. Prince O, I know you said that you got to get out of here, man. But give your final thoughts and just let the people know where they can find you.
Yo, thanks for having me on, man. You guys can follow me on YouTube, Prince O. Follow me on Instagram, Prince O Lifestyle, on TikTok, Prince O Lifestyle. Yeah, good conversation you guys had. And last thought, honestly, because I'm a dating coach too, I personally probably wouldn't pay a dating coach at my stage of my life, but like I'm paying $4,000 for different coaching, for business, for sales, all that kind of stuff. So I see the value when it comes to paying for better than you. And I definitely
just me cutting out.
And then I'm being honest, bro. When it comes to our brothers, like black people, we don't really pay that much for coaching. We don't believe in investing in ourselves. I think that's a bad mentality we should have, bro. You should pay for someone who's better than you. And I had to learn that the hard way, and I started paying for that. So that's my final thoughts.
Thanks.
Yeah, man. Definitely. I appreciate. Sorry.
Before you bounce.
Yeah.
Since y'all on that tip, you know what I'm saying? And I know most of y'all brothers don't know nothing about crypto. Maybe I should start charging $4,000 for consultations for crypto.
You should.
No, you probably should, bro.
It's a shortcut. It's a speed cut. It's someone that knows more than you, bro. That's why, why would you spend that time trying to learn it yourself when you can pay someone who's better than you? Like when it came, I was struggling on YouTube trying to figure out how to get clients and all that stuff. I paid a coach to teach me all stuff, learn our sales process, the funnel process, bro. I tell you, I was trying for 2 years and learned that in like 3 months.
Right. You know how much time you say, yo, learn crypto. Listen to me. Listen to me. This is why again, I don't even put my damn name. I put my damn masculineidentitymembership.com. Listen, man, I know it's gonna sound mad cliche, but bro, you are worth it. You understand me? You're not the life that you've lived, the lessons that you've learned are yours and yours alone. If a motherfucker want that, make him pay. Come on.
People want to pay, bro. Trust me, bro. When I'm on
That's
sales
the truth.
bro,
but like the thing is, the thing is that like going back to what you had said, Prince. If someone is better than you. Oh, I didn't even know that you had dropped Lakara.
Yeah, that's my computer's going crazy. I was like, what the fuck, man? I'm on my phone, bro.
Oh, hold on. Let me.
I missed everything Prince said just now. I fucked up.
Oh yeah, but I agree. Like if you're selling a product, definitely sell it at whatever price that you think is worth it. But what I will say is that like people have to be purchasing this if there is a certain amount of data coaches, because like you can't have like 10, 15, 20 data coaches. I don't know how many there is. I'm just paraphrasing. But the thing is that you have to like there has to be a need for this product. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. So there has to be a need for this product, and whether it's 1,000 for 4,000. For me, I don't like. I'm never gonna say someone shouldn't charge that much, because whatever you think that you are worth, you should charge that.
Thanks.
And listen, you gotta understand. You also gotta understand the nature of your business. Yeah, peace, Prince. You have to understand the nature. I mean, since we're talking about business, right? You have to also understand the nature of your business,
right?
And because, like, for example, you have to know how much marketing you need to do. You got to watch the numbers, and you got to know when you got to ramp, because some people say, oh, well, your marketing budget should be 30% of your revenue. Listen, it's some months where events in your city is going to make business super easy. So why pay 30% of your revenue that month for marketing? No, understand your business, right? So if it's the months where shit is happening where revenue is going to ramp up regardless, then pull back on your marketing budget. You see what I'm saying? But again, that comes with knowledge. That comes with understanding the nature of your business. So what I'm saying, like learn crypto. You can charge $4,000 for a certain product, but then maybe you have another product that's a little bit on like another level that's, I guess, a mid-level, and then you could charge a little bit less because it's whatever. Or you have a product that amalgamates everything in one, and it takes them to an entirely different level. Or see, let's be honest, right? You know, I'm gonna just be transparent. A lot of times when you see somebody charging a certain amount of money for something, is because you have to understand that if you're gonna monopolize my time, you have to pay, bro. Because for that $4,000 package, depending on the situation, you might have to spend hours and hours consulting with the client, and that's hours and hours that you can't do other things.
Exactly.
So
based on the nature of your business, you have to charge that much. So it's not just about, oh, I'm just charging because I'm that nigga and I want to be expensive just for no reason. No, it's because you have to understand the nature of your business. But go ahead, Lucario.
Right.
Hold on, Lucario. Before you speak, Let's Learn Spanish TV. He says he has to go, man. So just give your final thoughts and then let people know where they can find you, brother.
All right, you can find me on Let's Learn Spanish TV. Go ahead to YouTube and put it in, and I'll pop right up. My final thoughts are: there's different type of products and offerings and things to self-improvement here in the manosphere. Everybody has their own angle. Everybody has their different reasons for doing things, and you got to find out what works for you. Get in there, and depending on where you see yourself in the world, whether it be the United States or a foreign country. Always make sure you're on tip-top shape, and they say game, I say street smarts, but making sure that you represent yourself to the fullest and don't let nobody try to walk over you like some sucker.
Facts.
All right, man. I appreciate you for coming through, man. Appreciate you, brother.
Man.
Thanks for having me on. Y'all be easy.
Peace, bro.
Peace, bro. And I want to also say something about the $4,000 thing. A person cannot be in business for a long. Can you hear me? My shit breaking up.
Yeah, you good.
Yeah. Go ahead, man.
You hear me?
Yeah.
You good?
Not be in business for years, charging $4,000, and somebody call them a fraud or tell us to scamming. Like, you can't be in business that damn long, charging that amount, and somebody don't expose you, or you got a whole bunch of people complaining about the product. If they charging $4,000 and they've been in business for a very long time, doing this shit a very long time, and people are actually saying that this shit is valuable, then you need to take heed. You need to start seeing what's up. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously it's something's going right. You can't be in business. You don't be in business that long. You know what I'm saying? Charging that amount of money and your shit, your product is shit. You can't do it. It's impossible.
I guess I'm just looking at it from the perspective of I'm the type of dude that I could take tips, but the tips that what Miles was just saying earlier to the little bit of the situation he know from what I stated. I'm saying that's not worth $4,000. That's what I'm saying for me. I could get that and apply what he said in 10 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Because my mind is technical. So I don't have to sit back and spend hours and go to session on session. I don't have to do that, especially when it comes to women. And that's where in my mind, I'm like, why the hell would I pay $4,000 for this?
Right.
When, you know what I mean? I know, you know what I'm saying? At least half of the stuff that you're going to tell me, I already know or have life experience in that already. See, the best thing is that either you can learn from your mistakes or I think that you learn best by watching other people make that mistake and you don't repeat it. You know what I'm saying? That's how and then I surround myself with older gentlemen. So most of the people that I was friends with, that I am friends with, that's back in the States are at least 10, 15 years older than me, because I found that I couldn't have these type of conversations with brothers my age because either A, they don't have the experience, or they just ignorant. You know what I'm saying? Period, point blank. So that's where my mind frame come on the fact of why the hell I'm going to pay that much money to a dating coach to tell me some shit I already know.
And that's the thing. So you got to understand that information costs. So
yeah, I got that part. Yeah, right, I know that.
What happens is, for example, if you go to college, they're going to charge you crazy amounts for that college degree. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same concept. So
okay. To your point on the example, just like that, I got a bachelor and a master's degree, right? I promise, I just told a young brother this the other day. I said, man, look here, let me tell you something. Because he was asking me, Los, how in the world are you able to live outside the country for 2 years and blah, blah, this and take care of yourself? Well, brother, look, what I did was I was a novice in the tech space. All I did was I learned that I don't have to go back to school to get a degree. I can go get certifications that cost me $1,500 or some cases just the damn course, and I do all the studying myself, which is $400-500. You know what I'm saying, with the tests included in it. And I just got certified like that. And when you get a certification number from CompTIA on your resume, man, your phone start ringing and emails start coming like that. And I said, well, damn, if I had known this, I would have skipped college altogether.
Did that process faster and easier for you?
Hell yeah.
Right, exactly. That's my point. So this is when you're paying to make the process faster and easier for you. That's why you pay. So either you're going to pay and make it faster and easier, or you're not going to pay and it's going to be slower and harder. That's how everything works. So that's how business works. So the thing is that there's going to be people who don't know certain things and situations who want to learn it in order to make it get to that point where they're getting to it faster. Because as much as you think you know, there are certain other aspects that you don't know. And then because you don't know that situation, that's going to cause you to not get success in certain situations. Just like in basketball. You know, in basketball, when they tell the guy to flick the wrist a certain way to get the ball in the hoop, sometimes people don't realize that all they need to do is just flick their wrist a little bit differently. Flick the wrist a certain way. And it's a little small move, but that little small move make a world of difference. So the little small moves you don't know, that's what you're paying for. You see what I'm saying? Because you can keep doing the same thing and then keep making the same mistakes and not realizing you're making the same mistakes because you might think or was taught or thought that 2 + 2 is 7. And then you kept going 2 + 2 is 7. You don't know why you keep getting it wrong, but then you had to pay to learn 2 + 2 is 4. That's
I got you. So here, all right. So here's because I saw all the big coaches.
Hey, Lewis, you breaking up, man?
Okay, that's fine. All right, so here, I guess here's a little suggestion for you. So for those brothers who have a mind frame similar to mine that still don't mind paying a consultation, you know what I mean? Y'all should have a different pricing package. You know what I'm saying, for that brother. You know what I mean?
We do. We got all different prices. We got all different types of prices, bro.
Guys who focus on the 4,000, like the guys in the chat focus on the 4,000, they're just focusing on that because they don't actually believe in the game. So they're trying to find a way to discredit the game by looking at that as something crazy. So I have to talk to people about other things that they may not be, they don't know about. It's going to sound crazy when you look at it in a certain perspective. You see what I'm saying? So if you say to somebody, hey, I make $1 million a year, they're gonna be like, oh, that's crazy, that's amazing. But then he might say, well, the other guy that I'm working with, who's my business partner, is making $100 million a year. So for you, it may seem like it's crazy, but in comparison, it's a whole different thing.
That's what I was trying to say earlier. Money is relative. Y'all got to understand that shit. Money's relative. You understand? Like time, money is relative. So, it's all about perspective, because there are guys out there who when you tell them, oh, you got a dating coaching package for 4,000 and I get all of this and I get this and I get that shit is cheap. You understand what I'm saying? So it's all relative. Yeah. Just now, you said maybe I should start charging more for my crypto shit. And I said, yes, you should. Exactly. And it's relative because of your perspective, bro. It's relative because of the perspective. Because check this shit out. And I'm going to give you one example. Grant Cardone bought a fucking jet 1 year, right? The average fucking broke ass person, the average 9-to-5er was looking at Grant Cardone and was like, this dude is just an egotistical bastard. He's showing off. Why he got to buy a jet for? You know why he bought that fucking jet? Because his accountant told him that you have a surplus of a couple of $1 million and either the IRS is going to take 50% of it or we can buy a jet. Little shit like that is what broke niggas don't understand. But what I'm saying is it's all perspective. Because if you a businessman who understand money and taxes and shit, the best choice is to buy the fucking jet. But if you a broke nigga, you looking at the dude who bought the jet like, man, he just trying to show off. Why? Because you thinking like a broke nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's perspective. Money's relative.
That comment that you just had up there, KingzNDreamz, you know what I'm saying, from our global paper. See, he said he shout out Tobias and he shout out Domain, you know what I'm saying? And then said at the end, and I think it was a shot. I don't know if he was saying that to me, saying why you overseas and only speak English.
That wasn't a shot. I think
hold on. He was just saying, well, I'm the only person right now that is living overseas. So hey, global paper.
Zay lives in
Okay, cool. Tu preguntas no por mí, amigo. Yo hablo español mucho. Okay, yo aprendo español cuando yo llegué aquí. Cuando yo llegué aquí en Colombia, yo conozco nada. Solo, ¿dónde está Belbeño? ¿Cómo te llama? Adiós, hola. Pero cuando tú vives en otro país, tú necesitas entender, tú necesitas hablas español, porque en el país de Colombia, la gente no hablas inglés, okay?
Oh, shit.
Is that enough for you? Okay, just to let you know, this brother right here can speak Spanish, okay? I've been here for 2 years, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we're just going to put that shit to bed.
You know that, I mean... excellent job, but your Wi-Fi was breaking up there a little bit. But
well, I think they get the point.
But on the serious note, you know that Global Paper is a troll. Like he does.
Oh, I ain't know that because you know what I'm saying. I don't do well.
Yeah, nah, man.
All these motherfuckers in the comment sections is trolls, man. That troll. I ain't seen them say one thing of substance yet, but we some clap.
There was one question that Jay Clyde did ask, and I just wanted to know, and I'm curious too. Has any of one of y'all dated a woman overseas at all or no?
Yeah, I've dated that were from overseas that came here. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, gotcha. All right.
I mean, obviously, I got a chick in the other room right now asleep, so shit.
I got a Honduran on the team, so it is what it is.
There you go. I
think I already stated mine, and Kings, you already.
Shout out to King Dre in the chat, man.
What up, King Dre?
Shout out to King Dre. Shout out to K Zaggin. Manhood is a skill set.
Yes, sir.
Oh, yeah, my guy, it's Jay Clyde, man. Salute, brother. I see and Tim Howard, the moderator, and Miss Felicia. Salute, and Gail at night. You know what I'm saying? Everybody out, man. Those are regulars there, man. You know what I mean? So,
absolutely. Definitely well. Salute to the moderators, Felicia Jordan, Gail at night, Tim Howard, my man Garden Scientist came through. All my moderators came through tonight, man. So definitely good stuff, man. You know, but one of the things that I did want to touch on is that I think that there is a misconception of what game is, and I think when people hear the word game, like, is there another word that we could possibly use? Because I think when people hear game, they think of like pickup artists or saying cheesy lines and stuff like that.
Right.
The man gave us one. He said street smarts.
Right.
It's just getting what you want.
I like to say life strategy. That's what I like to say.
Yeah. Okay.
Like a layman term. So game, life strategy. You know what I'm saying?
Because the thing is, you got to understand, game encompasses everything in life. So there's a lot of games being played in this one life. You got the dating game, the business, the cooking game, the YouTube game. We could go on and on. The college game. It's all these games. So all it is strategy to get what you want out of those situations. That's literally all it is. Right. So sometimes when we talk about game, guys think we're just talking about trying to fuck a chick or whatever. And so this is why guys get confused with it. And the game isn't about women. The game is about you, because you are in all of the situations you're in. So if I start working on business, I got to adhere to the business game. If I start working out, I got to adhere to the fitness game. You see what I'm saying? So everything is about the person doing what they do in any of these situations that they're in. You see what I'm saying? Like Afi is in the author game. Afi is like, and Afi, I got to give you your I'm going to say cigar because we don't say flowers. I'm going to give Afi his flowers because Afi is a goddamn genius, because this dude has like a bazillion books. And as an author who writes books, I don't know how the fuck he did this shit. It's not an easy feat. And Afi just writes.
Bro, and that's the reason why I ain't gotta go back and forth with niggas and shit, bro. Right. Some of these niggas, I'm just playing with you. Let me clarify. I like the troll. I'm just fucking with you. None of you niggas can get under my skin or none of that shit, bro. I live a good fucking life. We talk about traveling. I'm going to fucking the Prince shit this weekend. I'm going to Vietnam in 2 weeks. I just came back from Colombia. My shit is straight, bro. So just to let you know, I just like to fuck with people, bro. I don't really care about none of you niggas like that, except for the ones who I know personally.
Right. Facts.
You said on the door of the chat, he said someone gave this nigga Zay a cookie. I thought y'all niggas wanted what's it called? A receipt. Y'all want me to bring her in here?
Hold on, wait. Now, I just saw a comment in here, and Lucario, I think he was talking to you. You know what I'm saying? He said, "How is your wife sleeping with somebody else? Is that some true shit, bro?"
Oh, you don't know.
Nah, I don't know what the hell's going on. I'm just meeting all y'all tonight. I'm just meeting.
Look, what's the comment?
Shout out to Andrew Tate, because he said this one time. He said, no matter what comment a person leaves on my videos or in my chats, whether you love me or hate me, you're a fucking fan. So that's how I look at all that shit.
And what was he said a comment about my wife?
Yeah, somebody said that you letting somebody sleep with your wife, bro. Like, so you a swinger?
No, I'm in an open relationship. So what I would suggest them to do is they should look at the video I did, I think 2 days ago, where I talked about how certain men should never be in an open relationship. And the guy who left that comment, he should never be in an open relationship. So what I want to say to people is that you can't really speak on specific situations that you have no knowledge about, because then you're ignorant. So then when you start to speak from
hold on, bro. I'm trying to wrap my mind.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't know what you don't know.
Ain't no female that I'm gonna be.
I got a good question.
Hey, learn crypto. You need to send Lucario $4,000, because there's a lot.
Hell nah, bro. We didn't already say it. I ain't doing that shit.
I got a good question for everybody, and this is the real shit, bro. And I'm sitting here listening, and I don't know. We all come from different backgrounds. Me, I'm from the Bay Area. I'm from Oakland, and I just don't understand why people care about other people so much. Like I can't wrap my mind around it, bro. Like I don't give a fuck who get how much pussy on this panel. I get bitches, so that's all that matter to me. I don't care if you charge $4,000. Like, first off, the price don't matter. You're just charging for your time. If you were to do consultations for $20, you wouldn't be doing shit but talking to niggas all day. Shit, bro. Like, but I don't understand. Like, why does it matter? If I got a 1969 fucking Mustang and I want to like sell it for 50 G's and you think it's worth 20, okay, well then just don't buy the fucking shit, bro.
No, but you know what it is.
I got the point. I don't care about now. I'm just trying to wrap my mind around things that I'm just now hearing. That's all I'm doing. That's the question.
I'm gonna tell you what it is, Afi. What happens is that people don't want to actually know information. They want to say things to discredit you, so they're not asking in good faith. So if a person's asking you a question, but that question is riddled in negativity, then they're not really asking the question they're asking. Do you see what I'm saying?
They're trying to bring up a topic to cast to create a negative conversation or to create some type of nonsense. It's really nothing, bro.
I don't know. I just don't get it. Like, if Zay like fat hoes, so what? It don't matter. Just because if he like fat hoes, I don't mean that he don't understand women. He just a fat bitch that settled down with. Is this the one he liked? That don't mean that he ain't never had no. I'm the one in his whole life. Like, I don't know. I just don't get it. But I'm that type of person.
Hold on, wait a minute. Hold on, man. Let's go with that a little bit. Y'all gotta help me. Lucario, man, you gotta help me out a little bit now. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to figure out how in the hell, you know what I'm saying? You cool. All right, put it like this. If I was that other nigga, you know what I'm saying, that was knocking your wife down because you got in an open relationship, you know what I'm saying? And she come back after I got done smashing her, can come back to you. She literally is gonna want to fuck you, bro.
Well, let me say this. So, how would you feel smashing my wife after I just smashed her?
I wouldn't know that. You know what I'm saying? All I would know is
that's what I'm talking about.
It ain't gonna make me feel no kind of way. It just looking at it from the perspective where I'm at now, it wouldn't make me feel no kind of way because I don't have any strings attached to her. I'm just knocking the pussy in, and then that's it. You go home. You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters to me.
What's the difference? So that's what I'm saying. If I'm knocking it down, then you knocking it down. We both knocking it down, right?
Well, then she gonna have a wide open pussy then. You know what I'm saying? Because
But that's what I'm saying. But saying. In any other situation, when you're with a woman, how do you know your woman is not getting knocked down by another nigga?
Well, mine's ain't. You know what
How
I'm
you
saying?
know?
Because shit, I got control. Like what Miles was saying earlier. Bitch, follow me. I got control of my household, bro.
Influence.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah,
I can influence. She knows that if she go out and deal with another man, bitch, you gone. Bitch, go deal with him. That's what.
No,
she
I agree with you. And then what I'm saying, your influence can't stop her from having sex with another man.
Well, yeah, you know, because the female's gonna do what they want to do. But if I find out about it, bitch, you might as well go on over there to him. You know what I'm saying? Don't come back.
Hold on,
Zeus, man. Shout out to my guy Zeus in the chat.
Hold on, guys. This comment by Rod Kelly, I wanted to respond to this. He says, what they're offering is knowledge to guys that don't know how to navigate their life. Yeah, and I can see that. Like, it's not just about getting women, but in business, you do have to have a strategy about life.
Exactly.
And yes, women play a part in life because we're all heterosexual men and we want women. I get that.
Yep.
So, but the thing is, what I disagree with is just kind of just saying like, oh, they're pickup artists and things like that. I do disagree with. With the price. I mean, listen, whatever someone charges, that's what they charge.
Bro, I thought we was done with that price shit. I'm saying
no. I'm just circling. Okay. I'm just circling the wagons on.
You talking about this comment? Okay, I got you.
Okay,
yeah. One more thing, Lucario, about this. Just I ain't gonna ask you no more questions about it. I promise. You know what I'm saying? But just you don't have to answer it if you don't want to, because it may sound a little disrespectful, bro. If your wife leave your house after you fucked her, right? And she getting some good dick from another dude because y'all in a marriage, and this dude nutted her mouth, and she got you and want to kiss you and yours, you cool with that, right?
This is what
you kind of broke up, so I don't know. I don't know if you heard him.
Why y'all cats be like taking these hoes serious anyway?
Right.
Bro? Other than fun.
But
these niggas be nasty and sluts, bro.
Bro, this is the type of shit that a brother would think about, especially me. Bitch, you just let this nigga nut all in your mouth and your face and all this shit, and then you gonna come back and try to kiss me and mine?
Right.
What? You know what I'm saying?
Crypto. That same exact thing you're thinking, you also have to ask your woman. This is what I'm trying to tell you. You think you're isolated from this. You're not isolated from this. I just told you I used to fuck guys' wives and girlfriends. I used to do that. That was like my thing. You understand what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is that guys who are monogamous think they're safe from the situation. What I'm talking about is in my relationship, we're non-monogamous, so we have conversations. So I know what's happening. What a lot of monogamous guys don't understand is they don't even know what's happening. And so what I'm saying is the same thing you're asking me, or you feel a certain type of way about it, might also
asking your wife.
That's what I'm saying. You got. So what I'm saying is,
well, what if she's lying to you?
Say it again.
How you know if she's lying to you?
Exactly. How do you know if your girl's lying to you either? That's what I'm saying. Everything you're asking me is the same questions you would have to ask yourself. That's what I'm trying to explain to you. It's the same thing. That's what I'm saying.
All right, bro. I ain't got no more questions on that shit. I was just, you know what I'm saying? That's not.
I'm gonna say it, KingzNDreamz, before, and I'm gonna say it again, KingzNDreamz. I bounced bachelorette parties for 5 years. I don't trust none of these fucking shit, bro.
Right.
we talking about 5-6 parties a weekend, nigga. Ain't never won no party. Ain't no chick got fingered and sucking titties. Y'all be meeting these chicks and making them your girlfriend and shit after like 2 weeks. Man, I'm telling you, bro.
Right.
5 years of that shit, bro. It'll take that thirst off real good, bro. You start seeing that shit and you get used to it. Nah, bro. Take that fantasy shit out of here, bro. That shit old news.
But then see, this is why we teach guys the game is about you. That's why we, because the whole time we're talking about the women.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The game is about you. So I created that relationship the way I wanted it to because I don't like monogamy. That's just not me. So what happens is that while my wife is doing what she's doing, I'm doing what I'm doing. You see what I'm saying? But what happens is that a lot of times in monogamy, it's the illusion of security, which means that you think what's not happening, and it's, you think what's not happening is never going to happen or doesn't happen, but it does in secret, and that's actually more dangerous.
So basically, every man should not be monogamous.
No, I'm not. A guy could do whatever he wants. I'm just saying that's how I do it. And so when I try to explain it to people, they may not understand. That's why when I have this conversation, I like to ask a person what is their knowledge about non-monogamy, because you have to have that knowledge first to have an accurate conversation about it. So what a lot of guys are doing is they're trying to ask questions about non-monogamy with a monogamous mindset, which you can't do. It's almost like, just like, for example, I'm sure you speak Spanish very well. I'm sure you know there are words in English that doesn't translate exactly in Spanish.
Yeah.
Right. You see what I'm saying? So asking a question about non-monogamy doesn't translate with a monogamous mindset. So you have
I got your point. So why be married?
Because marriage creates a situation where you have a woman who is in a relationship with you where she's at a certain level. So for example, if you're in a business, right? If you work in the mailroom of someone's company, they're going to pay you a certain type of wage, and you're only going to accept that wage because you're in a mailroom. But if a person said, hey, listen, I want you to be vice president of this company, but I want you to get mailroom prices, or I want you to still do the mailroom stuff and the vice presidentship with the same price, you're probably not going to do it because it's not the same level. So what happens is that when a woman becomes and when she becomes in a situation with you where she gains that level to where she can be as a wife, then what happens is that you give her the privilege of being that wife because she's earned it. And then because she's in that situation, she gives you more cooperation. So what that means is this: a woman who's your fuck buddy will never give you the same cooperation as a woman who's your wife. But the woman who's your wife has to earn the spot. Do you see what I'm saying? So this level of cooperation, that's why you get married.
So Miles, would you ever be in a situation similar to Lucario?
Right.
Nah, I don't. Marriage is not for me, so I would never get married. Period.
So I'm talking about the open relationship thing.
Oh yeah, all my relationships are open. All my relationships are open, but I focus only on me. I don't give a fuck what women do.
Exactly. That's what I'm.
All my time.
What if this bitch bring you back herpes, man?
All my time.
And I'm not calling your lady no bitch. I'm just saying in general. What if a female you in an open relationship with bring you back herpes?
All my time is scheduled. All my time is scheduled. I get tested pretty frequently, and all my time is scheduled. You understand what I'm saying? So it is what it is. I only
y'all got a whole different way of looking at shit for me, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
No, every man is different. It takes a certain level to fully be able to live a certain type of life. It takes a certain level to fully focus on yourself, because all the shit you talking, you still focus on a bitch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that, see, same thing what Lucario said. You are of the mind of a type of man who's gonna focus on the female.
Right.
You don't really understand how a guy like me could work when I'm only focused on what I do. I only focus on what I do, bro.
Right.
I swear, I only focus on what I do, 100%. You know, so when I schedule the time and I schedule a date or something like that, it's all about me. It's really all about me, and I only deal with women who are all about me. Like when I come, they call, they're cooperative. I don't get no drama, no arguments, no nothing, bro. You understand? That's how my life is beautiful, bro. My life is beautiful, and I don't worry about nothing. You feel me?
If you like it, I love it.
Yeah, man.
Right.
I just know it couldn't be me. I know that. Oh my god.
Oh man, I'm on mute. Sorry. This comment here by the Vital Message. So whether I am in a monogamous relationship or not, I don't want to increase the likelihood of paternity fraud by marrying someone who sleeps around. Now I don't want to keep harping on this, but that is a great statement.
DNA tests are fucking mandatory, idiots. What the fuck are we talking about?
Right, exactly.
Into taking care of a kid that ain't mine when I'm always gonna get a DNA test regardless. I don't care how long I've been with a bitch. I don't care how much I trust her and I don't even trust bitches, but I don't give a fuck none about paternity tests are mandatory in all cases. Idiots.
And also too, even if a woman is trying to do paternity fraud on you, that could also happen in a relationship where you have a girlfriend or a wife who's monogamous to you, which means she can go step out, sleep with another man, and then she can actually have you take care of the baby.
Yo.
But, you know what I'm saying? So what I'm trying to get guys to understand is that the reason why we focus on ourselves is because all the other things outside is not in your control. Right. So the thing is the illusion is thinking that you control the woman, which you don't. You can only influence her. So if you're thinking to control the woman, then you're going to be susceptible to these type of situations because you're not focused on yourself. And when you're focused on yourself, you create realities and situations that benefit you and also the woman in the back end. So this is why if me, for example, in a non-monogamous relationship, I chose that for my situation. My wife didn't say, hey, I want to be, non-monogamous. I told her we're going to do this. So when you tell a woman what you're going to do, you don't have to worry about none of this stuff because you've already instilled certain principles in her. And when she sees the value in you, she's going to try to stay around for the long haul. And then if she doesn't, do what she needs to say, she's gone.
Your lady from America. Your lady from America.
100%, 100% of paternity fraud cases is with niggas that never got the test done.
Right.
Do we get that? Can anybody fucking see what the fuck I'm saying? Paternity fraud.
I get that. I get that.
If you chose,
go ahead, Mom.
If you chose not to get swabbed because she's my wife of 4 years and I trust her, why would I check the DNA of the child? The only species that knows the child is theirs is the fucking woman because it come out of their fucking vagina. Right. You understand me? If you a man, you get a paternity test regardless.
Right. I don't care if she's your wife.
You a dumb nigga.
Right. I don't care if she's your wife, your girlfriend, or you're monogamous. Every time your woman gets pregnant, get a paternity test.
Every time.
My 2 kids, I ain't have to do that. I'm just gonna be quite honest with you. You can look at my seeds and know they mine. You can look right at their ass. Oh no, that's yours. You can't lie.
Listen. I expect that for $4,000 from you, crypto. I want $4,000, nigga.
Nah, that ain't happening. What we can do is we can cancel.
Understanding, homie.
Nah, we got to cancel that shit out because the same game you want to give me with that shit, I can give it back to you in crypto because I know you don't know nothing about no damn Bitcoin wallet.
So we can trade then.
All right then. That's called a barter. That's called a barter system, chat. That's what you do. You barter. That's why I don't gotta pay it because I'm gonna be able to uplift you just like you said you could uplift me, bro.
Nigga, I would hate for you to find out some shit, bro. I swear.
Nah, I can show you pictures of my kids right now. Yeah, I promise you will say those yours.
I don't care. All niggas look alike, nigga. Ask white people. All niggas ask white people. Fuck out of here.
Nah, there's two things. There's 2 things in life that I do well: make niggas mad and make pretty babies, dog. That's what I do, bro.
Listen, but there is definitely truth into what Miles and Lucario said as far as with the DNA test. Definitely, I think all of us said that.
Your sound went out, bro.
Huh?
I can hear him.
Yeah, he's good. It's you, bro.
Can everyone on the panel can hear me?
Yeah, everybody here. You good? You good? Go.
Okay, yeah. So Los, I think it's just you. You might have to do an audio check, bro.
Yeah, that's that South American bullshit. That's what that is.
They actually got good Wi-Fi over there, though. They actually got good Wi-Fi, man. But so what I was saying was that when it comes to the DNA test, I completely agree with with what everyone is saying. But I will say though, I raised a little eyebrow in reference to the open relationship. But whatever a man does with his woman, that's their thing. So cool. Right. But when it comes to the DNA test, 100% on board because doesn't matter if it's your wife, girlfriend, whatever your situation is. You what you said, Miles. The woman knows whose baby it is because it's coming out of her. But the men, we don't know. And men, we need to protect ourselves.
Facts. But guys, any man under the sound of my voice, before you sign any birth certificate, please. I know you don't want to have that argument with your girl because, you don't trust me. And how could you? We've been together for so long. And how you gonna disrespect me like that? No, look that bitch dead in her face and take the swab and be like this. Fuck out of here. You understand? Don't let no woman. This nigga showing this.
That nigga don't look like me. I don't need no DNA. I don't need no motherfucking DNA.
He's like, I'm not going to Maury at all. Fuck that.
That nigga look just like me.
Well, look, guys, like I said, before you sign that birth certificate, fellas, take the swab, bro. Take the swab. Again, this is the type of shit where if you got certain levels of influence with your woman, not over your woman, but with your woman, she'll totally understand and she'll respect it. You understand? Even if both of y'all already know that there's an absolute zero chance that the kid is not yours,
Right.
still do that shit. You understand?
It's just a peace of mind. Yeah, it's just a peace of mind. Man.
Exactly.
And don't let no. And the only reason why you wouldn't really do it is because you're scared a woman gonna shame you and say this and say that. Who gives a fuck? This your life. You want to pay child. You rather pay child support and all this other bullshit. Raise a kid that's not yours for 18 years just because you're scared to hear a woman's mouth and bitch. I don't give a fuck. Can't no woman shame me. You're not about to fuck my life up and me not, not me, because I'm trying to trust you more than I'm trying to trust myself. Yeah, no, fuck that.
Exactly. That's all.
Yo, so okay, so Poolman 313, shout out to you. You don't have to sign it to be considered the father.
Well, listen, I'll tell him this. I got the best advice for him. Don't fuck women. Just stop fucking women, period. Because every time y'all niggas got all this scary shit that's going to happen when you deal with a woman. Don't fuck women. Don't talk to them. Don't look. Matter of fact, don't talk to a woman because she might say you sexually harassed her. Don't fucking look at a woman because she's going to say you creepy and call the cops and arrest you. Don't do shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
stay in your house, Pooh man.
Right.
Yo. Should a man sign a prenuptial before marriage?
Yeah. But you gotta just understand all of the variables with all that stuff too, because sometimes just if you sign a prenup, shit could still not necessarily be exactly how you want it. So you just gotta make sure how you want things are the way they're gonna be. But guess what? Guess what helps with that? If you marry a woman who's under your guidance and your leadership.
Mm-hmm.
What you guys don't understand. See, I think again, this is what we talk about. This is society versus the man. Yeah, if a woman is about you and you understand how your woman is with you and you basically train her, guide her, and lead her, right? You've already conditioned her to respond to you a certain way. Like, for example, there's a guy who calls up to our show. He has he has a daughter, I think, and his baby mother treats him like a king. She don't give him no lip, no back talk. She don't fucking harass him for child support. She don't do nothing, none of that. And the reason why she don't do none of that is because she respected him since the day she met him. And even though they're not together, she still respects him as a man.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Well, I say this to the prenup question. That only applies in America, because here's the thing in Colombia. I give you some Colombian law. When you get married to a Colombian female, the only thing that matters is during the time that you were married. So for an example, if you're married for 3-5 years, what you accumulated together in that situation, in that 5-year time frame, you guys split 50%. So whatever you had before or whatever she had before coming into the marriage, it remains to you. Only what you accumulate during that 5-year marriage span, and that is split at 50%, is what matters. So that shit don't even matter in Colombia.
Facts. That's what
absolutely. And just to kind of piggyback off that, but I'm gonna wrap this up in about 5 minutes, man. But but what I will say is that it is more appealing to get married overseas, at least in the country of Colombia, due to that fact, right? Because if you are, like we all on the panel, I can say that we all are men of means. Well, whether people in the chat agree to disagree, like these men, all these men have, means, and they have stuff that they consider very valuable to them. And that's probably one of the reasons, Miles, why you probably don't want to get married, because it's like, I worked hard for this. You know what I mean? And it's like, yo, you wasn't shooting with me when I was in the gym. You feel me? So, you know what I mean? But the thing is that when you go into the marriage, especially in Colombia, shout out to my brother Andre Love Crossing Borders, but like he had resources before he married her. So if they did, split, or if Los decides to get married in Colombia, he split. He already has his resources that he's coming back with. What he built with her, okay, we could split that. But the stuff that I had before, I'm taking that with me.
And the reason why I know this is because I'm actually doing that right now. You know what I mean? Even though we're not officially married, you know what I'm saying? I bought a piece of land off the grid here in Colombia. We got 2 structures one structure is already built, and we're working on finalizing the second structure for the business. And I did that because if we just happen to split, I feel good myself that, hell, I'm leaving the situation better than what I stepped into it. So she'll never be able to say, oh, Carlos fucked me over, or he did this, or he did that to me. Nah, bitch, because you got a job, you got a business that you can run without me. You know what I'm saying? So the money, I don't, like you said earlier, Miles, that shit is relative. I can replace all of that shit, so it don't matter to me. You know what I'm saying? But I know that a whole family will be taken care of if I die, or if I say, fuck this relationship, I'm out. You know what I'm saying? That we built this together. And on top of that, she would have no incentive to take anything from me because of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I know about all that shit. And plus, I'm just not no dumbass nigga. You know what I'm saying? So I ain't just doing shit all willy-nilly. And on top of that, I got a damn investment property in Colombia that ain't got shit to do with her at all. You know what I'm saying? And she can't do nothing because we're not officially married and only my name is on it. So
That's
you know what I mean?
That's game. That's game. That's strategy. That's you using game. That's
game.
Exactly.
Oh man, absolutely,
that's
man. Absolutely. So listen, you know, I'm gonna end this there, but I want you brothers to give your final thoughts. And Afi, I know that you've been kind of quiet in the background there for a bit, but
that's because I don't want kids and I ain't getting married for no circumstances. So that's all. I'm done. I ain't have no kids. I like my money, bro. I'm single. You got more money. I can have sex with any woman I want to. I can have girlfriend experience with a chick. If I like her, she could just stay with me. I ain't got to marry her. What shit? That's
what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm a misogynist, bro. I ain't getting on my knees for no bitch, bro. Fuck
that. Hey, but you know what? But give me your final thoughts and everything, man. Let people know where to find you, man.
Thank you for having me, brother. So you can follow me on Instagram at International Afi, and also at Afi Kingdom Books. Check out my books. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Afi Kingdom, Passport King. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to the Passport Bros, BMT and Austin. You know what I'm saying? And that's it.
Definitely, man. Definitely appreciate you coming on, man. I sent you a message, man, on Instagram. So
okay.
Check it whenever you get a moment, bro.
All right.
All right, man.
And another thing, real quick, too, just one more thing, man. Like, y'all can take it or leave it. Y'all can do whatever y'all want, man. But part of being successful is having a successful mindset, bro. Yeah. And having low frequency, negative ass shit, it ain't gonna get you no money, no women, no nothing, bro. So don't think it's the place to be just because you got other motherfuckers in here being low frequency with you, bro. Right. Y'all need to be focused on accomplishing y'all goals and the shit that y'all want to do, bro. Fuck who, fucking what, and all that bullshit. Because that ain't making you no money and it ain't getting you no bitches either.
Facts. Say that. Big facts, man. And again, brother, I appreciate you coming on, man.
Can I run mine? Run mine real quick because I got to drop off and so I can, because I'm actually on the clock right here working while I'm doing this live. You know
go ahead, man. Close out, brother.
No doubt. All right, man. So shout out to KingzNDreamz, I, Lucario, Miles, and the brother Zay, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Maine, y'all already dipped out. Tobias, the traveler who was on here earlier. I think I'm missing somebody, but shout out to you. But it's over here. All right, so cool. But anyway, y'all can catch me on Learn Crypto TV on my channel. You know what I mean? I teach brothers how to I teach you about crypto, you know what I mean, the different foundation subjects, topics, and all of that stuff, while I'm living in another country, showing you my everyday life on what I'm doing, you know what I'm saying? So you can check out my channel there. You can follow me on IG, you know what I'm saying, at Crypto King Carlos on IG, you know what I mean? And, I drop knowledge there every so often as well. Not only that, yesterday's price is not today's price, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? I do consultations as well. The price is going to went up on y'all last because of the night, goddammit. So, you know what I'm saying? You want this crypto knowledge one-on-one, that usually lasts an hour at minimum on consultations. But, you can reach me at CryptoKingCarlos@gmail.com. As far as this conversation was concerned, hey, man, shout out to y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? If anybody felt disrespected by what I said to you, please don't, because there was nothing personal about it. You know what I mean? I certainly didn't take nothing personal from nobody. I'm saying, so you know what I mean. I'm glad we was able to have a somewhat of a constructive conversation. Although I don't think the whole open marriage thing, but to each his own. You know what I mean. Other than that, salute, and you know what I mean. Hopefully, I'll see y'all on some other panel some other day. Yep.
Hey, real quick, I gotta give a shout out to Chris Blue. Hey, my nigga, GFE is girlfriend experience. I know that from pimp shit, bro. Did I tell you I was from Oakland, nigga? That ain't because I'm a Chris, bro. So what happened is Your mama buy pussy, and that's how the fuck we had you, little nigga.
Oh my God. hey, man, I'm gonna let y'all.
All right,
Get
man.
your bitch ass up.
Bro, appreciate you, bro. For real, appreciate you.
All right, man, you be
All
safe.
right, man.
All right, man.
Definitely appreciate you, man. And then Zay, my man, you know, final thoughts and then close out, man.
My final thoughts is, man, I mean, just man, do whatever you want to do, man. Just do it. Be genuine to yourself, man.
Right.
I ain't got really too much to say because I really don't give a fuck. But y'all can also follow me on Instagram. Y'all can follow me on TikTok. Y'all can follow me on YouTube at Zay Double Edge. Just type in Zay Double Edge or Zay DB or anything. I will pop the fuck up. Also, shout out to the chat too, even though y'all was doing some weird shit. But shout out to everybody on the panel, man. Then also, bro, thanks for having me on the platform, man.
I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah.
All right. And Miles.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, KingzNDreamz, thanks for having me, man. I appreciate you extending the invitation. And shout out to the chat. You know, it's all entertainment to me because, like I said, I'm just at work, bro. I'm at work. Don't none of this get to me. My most viral video was a white man belittling me for like 17 minutes. So it's all good. It's all good. Say exactly what you want. I love it. If you like it, I love it. I swear to you. So other than that, check out masculineidentitymembership.com. Check out masculineidentitymembership.com. Also go to badboymembership.com. And also one other thing is follow me on Instagram at Miles in the Game. Miles in the Game. I do Monday through Friday. I do morning discords where I literally walk through the park and people put questions in the chat and we chop up game, and it's usually a pretty good time. So follow me on Instagram. I do Instagram lives every morning, Monday through Friday. Miles in the Game. Once again, KingzNDreamz, thank you for having me. And thank you for everybody for coming through on the panel. People who left early and all that stuff. You know, I appreciate every last one of you, man. I really mean that. You know, if y'all see me getting passionate, once again, it's all about the ideas because I really want guys to believe in themselves and live the best life possible. You understand? Right. I really hate the fact that there's going to be people who are going to be on a deathbed thinking to themselves that they regret something or they could have done better for themselves or they didn't really live their full potential. You get what I'm saying? And those things, that's what makes me real passionate. It's not about trying to be disrespectful or nothing like that. It just really it fuels me to try to help guys to get to that point where they really believe in themselves and their own masculine identity. All right. So it's your boy, Miles Cunningham. And thank you very much. And I appreciate every last one of you guys.
I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you, brother. All right. Last but not least, Mr. Lucario.
Yeah, man. Yo, first of all, man, I want to say shout out to you, KingzNDreamz, because this right here, I think was necessary, stuff like this. But what made it great is that we all came on here and we just had a discussion and we were mature. You understand what I'm saying about it? And the thing is, you know, for the guys in the chat, I just want to leave you with just thinking about this. Like, you're not going to get points in life by trying to be the best loser.
Come on.
So you got to understand that if you actually, because look, once this show shuts off, once you log off of YouTube, you're going
videos, they go.
Right, you're gonna be what you're gonna be. So this is so what I'm trying to tell you guys is, and I'm saying this because I actually care. What I'm trying to say is that you making jokes or whatever about whatever it is and clowning and all that's cute, but you got to understand that when the show is over, you have to look at yourself in the mirror in real life. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that in your real life you're doing things that's going to help you progress. And this is why I shout you out, KingzNDreamz, because the thing is that, you know, when I see you, you're your own man. So you don't fall into all of the nonsense, which is why we could all be on here and you put this forum together for us to even talk about what we're talking about. Right. And so the thing is that I like to have these conversations in good faith. And again, it's okay for us to disagree. Nothing wrong with that. Okay, for us to disagree, that's cool. You feel what I'm saying? And we might agree on certain things. But in order for people to learn, they got to actually, you know, take themselves seriously first. And then they'll actually get progress. Because the thing is that if you're laughing at someone else, but you're not taking a look at yourself, right? Then you're basically ignoring the bullshit that's going on with you. It's almost like a cope. You're just trying to ignore the bullshit going on with you, pointing the finger at other people. But what you're really doing is that you're pointing the finger at winners. Because understand, the only people who have haters are winners. And if the person hating, that means that you have to be the loser. Get it? So that's how it goes. So shout out to everybody. You understand?
Say that, out. Man. Man, all right. Shoot. I don't even know what to say, man. No, but on a serious note, I do want to thank everyone for coming through. You know, you gentlemen took time out, and I know it's like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning where you at, Zay. So I already know, man.
You see, the sun just came the fuck up, man. Shit, I'm about to go right in the bed.
Man, yeah,
for that, man. Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, man, definitely, man. Miles Lucario, Ivory, you know, my man Tobias came through for a bit. The main, shoot, man, I feel like I'm missing somebody. Damn. The main. Prince O, and I know Austin, he wasn't able to be here, but you know, we'll try to put something together at some point. But overall, the thing is that you know, the way I look at game and the way I think that people should start looking at game is maybe not necessarily calling it game anymore. Maybe just saying something about your lifestyle. And if there are people that are willing to pay to change their lifestyle, then that really shouldn't be a problem with anybody, you know. And then also if people decide to, you know, they are tired of the Western woman, if you will, and they want to go overseas and exercise their options, then so be it, you know. But at the end of the day, what I put these panels together for is because I want us to have an intelligent dialogue as men, and also respect each other as men, regardless of our beliefs or not. We do need to stick together, you know. And I just appreciate the chat. I appreciate my guest, and definitely we're gonna do this again. This, you know, I'll probably do a third one. Not sure of when, because I know everyone has busy schedules. But I appreciate everyone coming through, and stay purposeful. And I'm out of here. I appreciate y'all.
Peace.